Got to
This
stop
big
wearing
ass coat on.
all them big giant. Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome
Good,
back,
good.
welcome back to this gracious day we're having today. Blessed is all, and all
Give
is
me my
blessed, I
glasses,
hope.
Teddy. What it do?
You do, y'all. Welcome
Yeah,
back to
we
the
got we
podcast.
got an Eskimo man on the goddamn line tonight,
Mm-hmm.
baby. He got every
Turn your
East
camera a
Coast
little
he
bit,
got.
Michael, so we can see you in the middle of your screen. So hold up, y'all go to y'all second device and go ahead and find your live and stuff.
Let me find her.
I already see it. Let me sure. Let me
Share
see.
the live, people, share the live. We need all the people coming aboard.
What it do? We waiting on some more people to come in, but we waiting on people period to come in, honestly. So let me throw this out here and let some of my people know that we live, motherfucker. Chat. What the fuck? Yeah. Give us a second. We almost there. Yeah. I say my device has been fucking up all day.
All right, I'm ready. I done got my device all hopped and ready, baby. What's the deal?
My devices always do the strangest things.
Oh, damn, Gina.
Okay, we
That
got
might you look like you ain't got a neck to the fur.
Huh?
Look like you ain't got nobody neck.
that. Let's do it like that.
Somebody need to cut that volume down.
On your second device, mute your screen. What's up? What's up?
Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? We finna give y'all a good old live per usual. Talk about a few questions we got to ask to get y'all opinions on, and we must have you guys'
Mhm.
opinions. So give your opinions real good, man. We want to hear
Go ahead and introduce us, Robert, or you know.
it.
Hey, man. You
Well, you know,
know,
it's the one and only. Make me know it. I'm the
Mm-hmm.
co-host of this here
Mm-hmm.
um podcast. And then we got the host, round of applause. We have the millionaire. Look at him, look at him, look at him.
Here's
Then we
my
got a
mom.
special guest on live tonight. He is our new Eskimo man. I'm just playing. We have two on here. Big two, not the little one. The big
Mm-hmm.
one.
the
So
biggest. We
give him
blow
all
up
the
every
props and
time.
praises, y'all. We finna get on here and give y'all a good old sickness thing tonight. We got somebody else coming on, but they run a little late. Got
Mm-hmm.
caught in traffic. So
Come on,
y'all
Papa
just wait
Crockett.
to the station now.
Look, man, I ain't start. I usually I be ready.
Uh-uh.
I'm not ready tonight, but we gonna run that motherfucker anyway.
I did sure. I'm
You put
sure
on
of
my
that.
best glasses. All right,
Oh,
let's
girl,
see.
my production crew. I need a production crew.
Mike, what you said?
The children in the background while I'm on live and stuff, girl, get
I
them.
seen him.
Okay.
I seen him walk past.
What in the fuck is this? What's up, Rufus?
Hey, Rufus.
To the roofers.
We finna get started. Y'all know how to get some energy about y'all
All
fucking
right, I'm ready, girl. Come on with these good old questions, baby. What you eat?
turkey chicken.
Oh, my lamb.
That
Dirty
shit,
bird.
that shit was fire.
Look, man, let's roll this first question. We finna get started real quick.
Come in.
All right, which one of y'all taking that?
I had to take the first one.
I
If you
will.
were to
Got
stay
talk
with just,
loud enough for the podcast.
I am talking loud.
No, you're not.
Okay. Am I supposed to be asking this
Mm-mm.
question?
Now, two said he gonna take it.
All right, come on, two.
Okay. If you were to stay with your spouse after cheating, after a cheating situation, what steps should you all take
He don't
to
need to speak.
regain the trust and the loyalty?
Did we had this question
Go
already?
ahead and do that. You know how to do it again.
Let me go and ask the question. Let a
If
professional
you were to
do
stay with your spouse after a cheating situation, what steps should y'all take to regain the trust and the loyalty?
Okay, we're gonna start with Miss Robert.
Don't stop me here, cause mine's simple. Ain't no steps, baby. You cheated on me, you act.
Mm-mm-mm. Like
Like
I
a
did
nurse.
last one, hypothetically.
Hypothetically,
Hypothetically.
what?
He said, I'm sorry, y'all. Go ahead and talk. I gotta
Chewing
remake
shit.
it. No, I got to remake his app. I mean his link for him.
But baby, ain't no such thing as cheating in no relationship with me, baby. Once you cheat, it's a wrap. Now we married for a long time. Ain't no step. You just gonna be in a doghouse until I feel better. It might take a year or two or three, but baby, you gonna know it.
Do you think he gonna cheat doing the 2 or 3?
If he do, he don't want it. He don't want that marriage no more. I'm gonna take him for everything he got and go ham.
Don't do that. Hold up, I'm gonna make. I'm sending with.
Down to answer the question. Little microphone.
I gotta get my microphone. I'm presidential like that. I gotta get it. Uh,
You're gonna have to get your energy up for this podcast. I'm calling telling you the same thing, Mister.
so don't worry about my energy. Don't worry about it.
You're making the customers not. I mean the clients and people not want to be over here.
Hey,
Anyway,
fuck up.
anyway, I'm finna answer my question.
Get
Buck
in
up,
the
So,
Barbie.
screen. We can't even see your face.
you can't see my face.
No, you can't.
Baby, Will is doing a lot. His ass over here.
Now can you see my
There
face?
you go. There you go. Show that chocolate.
Baby, we on live. How you the damn what you call huncho?
Anyway, me personally, I kind of agree on Robert with that one. Ain't no second chances. I actually been in a
Ain't
situation where I did
no
that before and it didn't turn out too good. So yeah, I agree with Robert on that one.
Okay, so why everybody motherfucking so goddamn boring? I guess I have to bring the motherfucking energy tonight.
I already gave my energy. I ain't fuck with no bitch that cheat on me. That's all the
So
energy you need.
realistically, you're gonna have those relationships where you leave the relationship, fuck that nigga, whatever. In a real relationship, in a real commitment, it's a lot of things that you go through, and then it's a lot of stuff that you invest your whole life into with a person. So it's like, bitch, I'm not
You
finna.
got a little hesitation in there, didn't me?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's,
You
but
sure
I'm
got
not
a
gonna baby, y'all. Why y'all wait till the last minute to my ad y'all? I've been asking y'all all day to come on the podcast. Oh no. Y'all, you gonna have to. I'm gonna ask you in a minute. Let me get my first drink out. I got you. Huh. So anyway,
That must
so
be oh.
if you with somebody and you're investing a lot of time and shit in them, you got a lot of shit invested in that relationship. I'm gonna have to think about whether I'm gonna leave that person in its entirety because I'm not gonna keep on. First off, I'm not gonna break my heart every motherfucking time. Just and then you get older, you realize that ain't shit perfect. If ain't nothing perfect, why you think a nigga gonna be perfect all the time when it comes to cheating?
Now I'm gonna say this. I don't expect for nobody to be perfect, but at the same time, you know right from wrong.
You do too.
You right. No,
And
we not making this personal. We speaking about a
is,
general situation.
what I'm saying is you can make a million mistakes in a relationship, but she make one and you out of there. That's it.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes. It depends on the mistakes
That's
I
all
make.
you-
Cause guess what? If I'm not, if let's
Nah, it
just
ain't no
say,
do what you do type of situation.
what
That's
you
not
mean though? If let's just say if I'm lacking in communication, right, and I'm messing up in that department, I can, what I'm saying, fix it by communicating better. But
so
when
what
you
do you?
cheat on somebody, bro, that's a whole different boundary you crossing.
I'm gonna add you. You just give me a second because
Ain't it all about
I done changed the system 3 or 4 times today. So
ain't it all about what you allow? So if you allow me to fuck you over, that's your prerogative. But if I don't allow it to come at me, that's
Right.
mine. So I'm not going for it.
I can say it like this: you haven't been with nobody long enough, if that's the case, to know that you.
7 years is not long.
I don't know. Walking out for just cheating, you had a lot of other things.
I didn't walk out for cheating, so that's
Because
different.
what I'm saying is for something like that, there's a lot invested in something like that.
I ain't
So
no nigga stupid enough to cheat on me.
when you cheat on somebody after a year versus 10 and 11 years, it's a different ball game. So I don't know. It's a different type of hurt. I feel
If
like.
I know I'm eating and I'm sexing and I'm doing everything right and
That's how
good,
you felt about yourself, though.
well,
I'm saying that's how you probably would have felt about what you're
we
doing.
got another special guest that came in, y'all. We
What
got
do, Dr.
Dr.
Johnson?
What
William
it do, Doc?
Johnson
What's going
in the
on? What's
house.
going on? What's going on?
Been waiting on you for God knows forever.
How y'all good people doing? Y'all, I
We
had to
doing good.
find. It had a lot of traffic. So
Uh,
Hmm.
listen,
he was caught in traffic, y'all. With
I think we're a little rusty today on this.
Rusty, I'm laughing at the fact
Will look
Dr.
like he
listen.
William
already got a couple
know
I
drinks
what it
in.
I
is.
was
Hey, dumb
I
and
was
out,
Will
huh?
I
look like he
was.
got a
Let
couple
me tell
drinks
y'all,
in
I was
already.
out fucking somebody's boyfriend. I'm sorry to tell the truth.
Answer this
I ain't
first
got no
question,
alcohol
Dr.
today,
Johnson.
so it's rough.
Okay, you got some cigars? Cause I'm in the next room and I got some weed.
The question is, if you were to stay with your spouse after a cheating situation,
Uh
what
huh.
steps would you take to regain trust and loyalty? What she said, fine, huh?
If
Come
hold
on.
on, let me read it.
He gonna answer it way different from me.
Ah.
If you were to stay with your spouse after a certain situation, what's
Mhm.
to take to regain trust?
Me that
So
about
that's
right.
based off. Listen, so that's based off what the certain situation was. Is the certain situation you wrecked my car, or is the certain situation you went out and fucked my best friend?
The cheat. I don't think you read it right. I think everybody a little discombobulated today.
Oh, cheating situation. Boy, I
Yeah.
thought that was certain. I need my other phone to come on. I thought that said certain. I can't see nothing, Lord.
Mhm.
Glasses, makeup. Okay.
Make like
I got these. Hold
make
on,
like
these are wrong
Hey,
glasses.
Teresa girl.
Listen.
Miss
So
Nothing.
after a cheating situation, I ain't breaking on my boyfriend because they cheat.
You just
And
gonna
I'm
do
gonna listen, and I'm going to trust them wholeheartedly. And I'm
Who
gonna let
cheat
them
again?
know. Listen, I am going to let them know I accept you back for your mistake. But when I go out and I make that same mistake, and I don't stop making that same mistake, I want you to accept me every time
it. Mm-hmm.
I make that mistake. Because one sin is not greater than the other. So I'm going to put all the trust that I can back into you, and I'm going to expect for you to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Why? Okay. So Robert, you got something? Go. You got something to say about that, Robert? Because you had a completely different answer. I just want to motherfucking know.
I mean, I'll just say to each his own, baby.
That's a
What
get
some
back.
people deal with,
They get
I
back a
won't deal with.
motherfucker.
Can anybody see that person name that say I can't do a cheater? I don't know who that is. Y'all say your name in the comments because it's saying Facebook user. I wanna
I see Facebook using.
okay. See, it's all about what back with Taylor. He says
It's
all
all
about
about the
get
get
back.
back.
Okay,
Rufus, I
yeah.
ain't never got you back for fucking off my daddy, so you better hush.
Now you done did too much.
You done put the business out there. Talking about so you better
Here
hush.
we go.
You done
I ain't did
already
no
put it
get
out
back
there.
though.
Real fast. So you went from the son to the husband. I mean to the
Nah,
dad.
he went from the daddy to the
It's some.
son.
It's your auntie.
So how you
You must
gonna get?
got her blocked.
Huh? No, I ain't got my auntie block. What is you saying? You must can't see it.
You said
I
how I'm gonna
see.
get him back. I'm gonna get him
Yeah,
back
auntie,
easily. I Rufus
yeah,
did
auntie
me
Riri.
wrong.
I don't know.
Y'all need to call each other and talk about this personal business y'all
Man,
got going
what?
on.
You got Rufus all in the comments going
I see
ham.
your comments and stuff, auntie, but I can't see your name for some reason. It's probably the app. But the second
Okay,
question,
question number two.
all right.
At some point in your life, we as people are tired of being the leader. But is it right to give someone control and take it back when you're ready? Let me say it again for the children out back. At some point in your life, we as people are tired of being the leader. But is it right to give someone control and take it back when you're ready?
And for all those people who don't understand what the leader is, it's that person that you call for every motherfucking thing. It's that person that you always think that's supposed to come through when you ain't got it, and you ain't never done you don't really do shit for that person, and then get mad if they say no. That's the leader. Sometimes we get tired of that shit.
Sound
No,
perfect.
say if we say okay, we cool friends or whatever the case may be. I'm tired. I just want to be human. Stop calling me leader. Stop considering me your everything. Let's see what you can do. If I step in your footsteps and let you do the fuck I'm doing for a minute. But would it be right for me if you go out there and you still be that same motherfucker that ain't really doing shit? You won't do what I do for you, and then I take back control. Am I wrong, or did I go over y'all head?
You ain't go in my
It ain't
head.
on my
I'm
head,
just
but
gonna
that's a good
get somebody
question.
else to flow first.
Ain't like it's Cubs, bitch.
You right.
Well, run
Well,
them up
I
for me.
know I'm gonna go first then.
All right, run
I
them.
know if for me,
Mm-hmm.
if anybody can't nobody lead me. I mean, I know that the saying is sometimes you got to follow to be able to lead,
So,
but I'm not too keen on being led. Like I let you tell me something, I take heed to it, or whatever like that. I let you buy my dinner. I let you do something like that.
Robert, what a let liquor you been, bitch? Because everybody gotta, how you learn how to do it.
I said wait a minute, I just said that I take heed to what you're saying
Mm-hmm.
or listen to what you're saying to me. It's just up to me whether or not I want to do that or whatever. But so if it come off like usually we're in our friend group and usually you the person who make the plans, who go pick everybody up, who end up paying for most of the people there or whatever
Mm-hmm.
like that, then I mean, hey, you laid that bed, you made that bed, you got the line in.
We ain't laid a
But
motherfucking thing. We laid who we
can
was.
I finish for you, Rebuff?
It's running. You have
So,
50.
but now if your ass go head on and say, well, Robert, you go head on and take it over and you do it, don't then go and get mad because I'm doing it how I would do it,
Thank
which
you,
is,
Rufus.
wait a minute, let me finish, which is I'm going to ask the bitch to give
What's
me
up,
that
Touche?
coin for where we going.
Running.
I'm going to tell a bitch, well, I'm going to give you three selections. Everybody needs to come up with one. I'm going to do stuff different. We do stuff different. So, just because we don't lead, that's just a side note, but just because we don't lead the same way or do the same way, don't mean we're not doing a good job because it ain't your way. Now move on to somebody
Yeah,
else.
that's what you had made up.
Well,
Anyway.
the question says, is it right to
Mm-hmm.
give someone control and take it back?
Right.
It is to answer the question. It is always right to take control of your situation. If
Mm-hmm.
I give you control of me, and I'm mentally capable to
Oh,
get
running.
control of me back, I may be having a temporary moment of insanity where I just need
Mm-hmm.
someone else to be my partner, to be there to say, hey, Will,
Mm-hmm.
I got you. I got you. It's going to be all right. And I'd be like, Korea, no matter what, do not leave me alone. Cello, no
Mm-hmm.
matter what, do not leave me alone. Rufus, Dennis, no matter what goes on, do not leave me alone in this
Mm-hmm.
situation. I need for y'all to take control, monitor what I'm eating, monitor what I'm drinking. But when I get well enough to take control back of myself is absolutely right because that's my right to
Well,
take control of me.
the
Well,
scenario, the scenario is more so if you give a person leadership or control, and I guess they're not doing what you see fit. Is it right to take it back? I guess it's about the same thing.
Well,
But
that may be the scenario, but that ain't what the question.
but
It's
I
always
say,
right.
well, I'm gonna say this, but based off the question, when it said, "Is it right to give someone the control and take it back when you give it to them?" I look at it as, uh, first off, we all are leaders. If I'm hanging around anybody, we all leaders. But some leaders might be good in different aspects. You might be good in this department. He might be good in that department. You know what I'm saying? So, but if it comes to a point where I'm falling, and then one of my friends or somebody got to be able to pick me up or gain control from a situation that I can't control, or you know what I'm saying, lead in,
hmm
and let them do what it is they do. You know what I'm saying? I look at it as everything's a partnership. I don't really look at
But
it.
it's okay for you to take that control back at some point.
Yeah, yeah. I look at it like, yeah, you know
It
what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
depends on how
okay for
you
you to
take
take
it
that
back.
control back at some point. You don't want
I mean,
nobody grown should always want someone to lead them. They
the
have to
thing
be able to
is,
take
I
that
look at
control back.
I mean, control. I think is you shouldn't look at it like you carrying a
Right.
motherfucker. You should look at it like this person got your back for the moment until you get back on your feet. That's just how.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And you should always be able to take that control. So I wouldn't want if Robert say, "Hey Taylor, lead me right now." I don't want to leave Robert forever. At some point,
hmm
I would expect for Robert to want to take back control of
Yeah,
his leadership. I would just
But
expect it.
sometimes it's how you take that control back though, because some people will be aggressive with it, be like, "You ain't doing it right, I got it,"
Mhm.
or come in the wrong way. Now, if you see somebody doing wrong, it's better to or doing it the wrong way. It's better do you need help, and then you just maneuver your way on to leadership.
That's just
Don't
like
just
a
go
job.
snatch
That's just
your
like
life.
working a job or something. You know what I'm saying? When you working your way up in management or something
You
like
done
that.
have me as a manager, and you see me flip a bird wrong. I mean, tell somebody wrong or something like that, and then you come and you just go and grab it over. But it's enough on this subject.
Okay, so we have some other stuff that we trying to try out, guys. So this is our first time, so it might be a little rough, but we're gonna get it together. So
Bear with us, but we finna give y'all a good show tonight. Come on
we have
down, the price is right.
some things we want to discuss about the shit that's been going on a certain show.
Oh yes, ma'am. I hope everybody got their Zeus Network account.
Don't listen. Well, if that's the case, I don't know nothing about nothing dealing with no
Well, you just
fights.
comment on what we talking about.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna let it be known. I don't watch Zeus. I don't support Zeus. I don't
Okay,
support black on black violence.
so
Okay,
I have it together where
or women on
I
women
like to
violence.
see old twirl.
I don't.
so
I don't. I think
we
it's
have
pointless and it's irresponsible.
right. So tonight
Me
we have
too. I ain't gonna lie, Doc. I agree. I don't really like seeing this shit
Yeah,
on the internet.
I
They
have two
be entertaining
daughters.
though.
I have two
They be
daughters, and
entertaining though. I ain't gonna lie.
I
They be
think it's
entertaining like a
pointless and it's
motherfucker, but I don't
irresponsible. I
really
would
like
never
seeing it.
I
want my
like to
daughters
see a good
to grow.
old
I would
bloop
never.
bloop bloop.
You would never want to see your baby niece go on Zeus and be fighting just for the hell of it.
As
mhm.
long as she whoop their ass, I'm fine.
But what if she not?
So I
I'll
don't
be
have this,
trying to get up there and whoop them with her.
I ain't got this shit in order, so we're gonna have to go with it. But
Nah,
how
you
it is.
need to be
Our
you need to be
first
on the
one.
ass about getting them books about this. That's
Okay,
Come on
about
well,
it.
now,
we gonna go
doctor.
on
Come on
into it.
now.
We talk what we
So
talking about now.
everybody in on the podcast, look at your second screen. We're starting something new. It's called.
I can't see the second.
Get it in, girl.
Next,
And
Smiley,
I'm
I have a
for the
problem with her
show.
too.
Behind you.
Yeah,
Right
sit
there.
down. Come on, sit down. Guess who walks in?
And
Smiley.
girl, I know
Smiley
y'all know
walks
the
in, and the girl
Scotty
can
and
actually walk. At this point,
Scotty and
I'm
Natalie
drained.
beef.
I'm
Then you
over it.
got the
I want
Suki
to
and
slap Smiley at this point. Like, cause girl, what the
Big
fuck are you
Fat
doing?
Nasty Steak Ass
What is
Rose
going
beef.
on?
What's going on is you think you
It's a
playing
lot of
people
shit
out here.
going on
How am I
this
playing?
show.
Bro,
Yeah.
you coming on my
Listen.
platform and disrespecting me. You want to
I
fake
know my favorite
seizures? You want to
person on the
fake being
show
sick?
is
You want to
know
fake
what
being
happened
drunk?
today?
Oh, you don't know?
Let him
Pull up
rock.
the camera. You got it.
Okay,
Let's
what?
start with your phone.
Let's see ya.
As soon as you get to the hospital, all of a sudden, bro, bring it up, bro. I'm not doing it.
I was
I'm
trying
not
to keep
doing
talking to
it.
you,
I don't even know what happened. Like,
God
oh
is
my
not for
God,
that.
I
You
just,
using
I
the
don't
name.
remember anything. I'm not about to deal with this no more.
God says
But
no to the
Tasiki,
ma'am.
she's
God
definitely
says
ready to get all up
no,
on Smiley
looking
right
no
now.
to
down
the
over there
mother.
with all that box
No,
food
no,
she
no,
done
hold
had,
on.
girl.
You're not
Tell
getting
me.
a seizure.
Now I'm supposed
Pull
to.
up the Suki
Smiley.
girl.
I wanna know.
Suki is my girl. She twirling
This
down.
is on
Let me get
everything,
that
bro.
hoe that run
You
up
know what
out
you
here.
did? Same thing with Scott.
I did not
Y'all
remember
being
what the
weird.
I
fuck
enjoy the
happened.
good
Weirdos,
fight like
weirdos,
my
both of
mom.
you. Footage
Why
first.
she making that dumbass
Do you
face?
know that
Because
Zeus
they
can
both
sue
do.
us for showing these
Dummy,
clips without even
dumber,
being
and
there?
dummy.
This is on YouTube,
Yeah,
boo.
stand up by your side.
Yeah, I mean,
This is
yeah.
right there. Line up, line
We
up.
got these
Honestly,
clips off
Smiley,
of
you
what's the
literally
name
just
that
put
they
everybody
showed
in a
it all
crazy
over
fucked up
social media
position.
and
You fucked
everything
up our day. We
already.
were supposed to have
So we ain't
all
doing
kind
nothing
of
different from
activities
what they
going
doing.
on, and your
But
dumb
we're
ass just
live
did this
streaming and
stupid
talking
shit.
about
No, they
percolations
want to
about
make the
something
same
happening.
about you this video. Look at you having fun. You're having fun. You're.
We do
Y'all
not
do know
own the
extra.
right
Both
to
y'all
these
bitches are
videos
extra.
Where the fuck?
Let me show you
words that's
extra.
coming out
We
these
should go home.
children's mouth.
At this point,
I do
everybody's
repeat,
fed
we
up
don't
with
own
fucking
the
Smiley.
right
Like,
to
Now
none of
watch
I
this
don't know
this.
what we
Yeah.
foolishness
gotta do. Team up,
or
throw the
none of
bitch in
this
the
music
ocean.
or
We
none
gotta
of this
get her
shit
out
that
of
coming
here.
out these
So, you
hoes.
don't
Own the
remember
copyright.
nothing.
Just gonna hit her ass.
You don't remember shit.
We do own
You two should be best friends.
me.
Matter of fact, roommates, new roommates. New roommates.
Well, at
Both y'all
this
new
moment,
roommates.
y'all see
Weirdos.
the
Liars
girls
and
are trying to
weirdos.
have a little
Liars and
argument. It
weirdos.
looked like
Both y'all.
Natalie was
Shotty
Liar
trying
acting
to
and
weak,
liar.
motherfucker. I
Shotty.
ain't gonna lie.
This
Like
was
you know
Shotty
what
was
the fuck you
acting weak,
did.
Okay,
y'all.
so
They said you
Now,
got to the hospital and all of a sudden, ooh,
right now
alive.
I feel like
I'm
everybody
here. Bro, I'm tired of all
is
this weird shit. I'm not
bullying
doing
this
it
bitch.
anymore.
Nah.
This is
But what pissed me off is
I'm
the
tired
last
of
thing
it.
right here.
go,
That
I'm
if she
tired of
always
go
it.
to the
fucking
bigger
bullying.
screen while we
No,
Why
finish
where are
would
you
you?
bubbling.
going?
The
No.
voices is muffled.
No. No. She's
Why
so
can't you?
fragile, so I
You
was
can
like, you
bully.
know what,
We
bitch?
can't
Just
hear
go.
it.
This bitch gonna let Natalie
They
get
can
in her
hear it right
head
here.
and say,
You on
come the
mute?
fuck back.
I'm on
Come
mute.
back.
Yeah,
No,
other
we
people
don't
on
give a
mute.
fuck how you feel. How the fuck do you think we felt? Stand right
Now,
there.
we didn't get to do shit. Thirsty.
Right
Bro,
here,
y'all
this is
bitches
right
is
here.
weird. I'm done. I'm out.
This
I
right
just
here.
let me get a shot so I can get the
Well, I
fuck
kind
on.
of don't feel
Let me
bad
get
for
a
this
shot
bitch
so I can get
because
the
her
Why is
stupid ass don't
everybody
fake a
giving this
motherfucking
thirsty bitch
speech and
smiley
shit.
camera
Bitch,
time
ain't no
knowing
way.
that's
I done
exactly
been
what she
drunk
want?
as
And ain't
hell,
nobody
y'all.
standing on no business.
Blacked out drunk.
And
Ain't
after
no
that,
way in hell 3 hours later I'ma come back and be straight.
after that scene right there, this is when Smiley leaves the show. But for me, on this type of situation, I don't like no bully ass bitch. I don't give a fuck what y'all think, how y'all feel. Y'all still don't know whether that girl had a seizure or whether everybody think it's fake because of previous things that didn't happen. She was having a fucking seizure, and I don't know who the fuck say when you have a seizure you got to sit down for the rest of the day. Hell no. A person that used to live with me, first off, that's epilepsy seizures, and it's different types of seizures. Epilepsy seizures is when you about to swallow your tongue and all the rest of that shit. But after you regain consciousness, you'll be a little tired, and then you go on about your business. If you look at her, she's tired. So,
Mind you, if you go back before she had the seizure, she was blacked out drunk. So, speaking from a person that's been blacked out drunk, when
but
you
don't have
out like
seizures.
that
But
drunk,
don't have seizures.
you
Blacked
not
out people
bouncing
don't have
right
seizures.
back like that girl. She came in the restaurant 3 hours later, talking about she ready to eat and have a good time.
It don't take that long. What do you think your body go through? Baby, my sister have
I don't know
seizures.
what
My
type of
nephew,
drunk that is
my
then.
sister have seizures. My nephew have seizures.
I ain't talking about the seizure part. I'm taking the seizure out of there. I'm talking about she was drunk.
Okay.
Which did you see when she was on the bus? She was down and all that look. She was down and all that
Uh-huh.
look. She was drunk, allegedly. And when she got drunk, she was all on the bus, drunk out, like passing out and stuff, couldn't breathe. Then they took her off the damn bus and put her on the little wheelchair about to take her to the hospital. She
Mm-hmm.
done fell out and had a seizure. Okay, they done took her off so they could take care of her while she was having a seizure. This bitch refused medical care and all this shit. And bitch, you supposed to be out bad right now. Then you come back to the show talking about some you ready to eat and turn up.
At the same time, her
Mind you, this the same bitch that just had a miscarriage.
Miss Robert, when you hear somebody talking, bitch, don't
I'm
talk
sorry,
over
I'm
them.
sorry. I just had to get that out. Go ahead.
Okay, so when we watching the clips, y'all, we just was sitting there looking really because our voices is over on top of the video, so the audience really won't be able to see what's going on. But this is from the last. Basically, everything is from the last um, two episodes of The Baddies. For Will said he's not talking about it,
I've
and
never even watched one single. That what you just showed right there was the absolute. Now, if y'all want to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Orange County,
mhm.
New Jersey, I love a New
Potomac,
Jersey.
New Jersey, hoes getting
Potomac,
corn.
Atlanta. I'm down
Yeah,
with all this too.
married to men. I can't. I don't watch that. I don't watch that. That
Well,
shit
Well,
right there.
because
I ain't
we
know, for me, I kind of agree with Suki on that situation because like, but then I feel like that girl was shaky as hell. 'Cause why you come around her and pour
yeah,
water?
you ain't even we ain't
Like
even
you ain't even come her face and pour water. You shake your head for that one.
right. So that's where everything hit
I
the
ain't like
fan.
that part. I
I
didn't
like
like it.
that. I agree
That
with Suki
it,
though. Like that
it,
girl
Cause
got
it,
bitch, it
kids. You
really
got to
didn't even
think.
have
Like
shit
you
to do with
disrespecting
you.
her on
yeah,
public TV.
it over motherfucking did it for me because I
That's
went.
why that ass gonna get her ass whooped at
I,
the
I,
resort.
I do
I
know what
can't
I do
wait.
want to talk about. Let's talk about how people catfish people. Cause y'all, I just need a sidebar. I just got to show y'all this. Hold on,
Now
cause
hold
it's
on one
gonna
second.
tickle it.
That's not how we
Y'all
get
look,
there.
y'all look at this right here. Look when I click on this picture. Now y'all look. Now, if y'all just saw that, what would y'all think of that man?
He did a what's the name?
Man, that
No, if
nigga
you
got a
didn't know it was
PhD
AI,
in
if you
something.
didn't know it was AI, not for you nephew, but for money and them, what would y'all think of him if you just clicked on there and thought
He
if the
fine.
I gotta look more.
hold on, wait. Girl, y'all finna fall on the ground.
Ah,
That's
that
a
could be.
lie.
How you know
God, look at
Girl,
that? Now look at
that.
that.
Now, if that ain't a catfish, and then look what his next picture is. Now, if that ain't a catfish, talk about that.
Okay. But we got four scenes up it or five, one or two. We gonna go through them. But if y'all, what I'm trying, even if y'all don't watch the show, what I'm trying to get y'all to look at is the situations at hand. Like, because it's a lot of foul play and a lot of shit that's going on. And even if you don't watch the show, you can look at the situation and tell right from wrong. That's basically what I'm trying to get y'all to do.
Well, see, it's gonna be all wrong. Let me tell you something. Anytime I see women fighting unnecessarily, when it's not in a boxing ring or if it's not to promote, you know, like something like that, I think it's ignorant. I think it's ignorant to see two grown women bickering and fighting and somebody having a seizure or and could possibly die all for entertainment purposes. I think that's stupid. I will always think it's stupid. You're fighting for what? If I fight you and I hit you in the back of your head and I cause you to go fall out and die, now I've killed you for what? For entertainment purposes? That's stupid. I'm always gonna say it's wrong. I'm never gonna see but one point of view on that. So I'm gonna let y'all talk about it because it's gonna be wrong to me.
Okay. So So the beginning of the situation, this is the beginning of the situation that basically started the whole ordeal. So Natalie is a executive producer for the show, but she is one of the baddies. So she's on the show with the baddies. So in this situation, she got upset because her best friend that's on the show, which is Scotty.
I love Scotty.
Her
Scotty
food,
fine from
she
up.
got her food.
technical difficulties. Technical difficulties.
Okay, hold up. So Natalie is an executive producer, but she got mad because her friend Scotty got her food first, and then she ordered a. Everybody still waiting on their food. She eating. She ordered a side chicken, and they brought that out before anybody food too. So here's the clip. Y'all let it. Y'all let the look.
What's up?
What's up?
It wouldn't be a baddie dinner if it didn't go down. You and Scotty fighting. Now Suki and Rolly are fighting.
Oh shit.
This real bad girl shit.
Actually, yeah.
I don't like Gladys. I don't like her.
I
I
know
don't
you.
like her.
Get
Bro.
out. Get out.
I didn't even want to come up here. You just
I don't give a fuck what you do, but you can walk your ass back home. You can.
And I won't.
You will. And you
She
will.
mad because
So we're all trying to eat our food, and Scotty is devouring a plate. Then another plate comes, and she's like, "That's mine too." She's just doing a lot of this like weird entitlement at this dinner table, and then she texts me
That
and
work.
is like, "Fuck you, bitch. Who the fuck you talking to?" Line them up. Bring them all in. Scotty's first.
man.
Where's Smiley? I'm not getting played on my show no more.
Yeah,
Bring
yeah, boy.
Roll it, big fat, sloppy, stinking ass.
Bring him in.
You out
Our
there
food
saying
just
that
starts
big
coming out, and I get my food first, and I have no control over that. But other people, like Natalie, had an issue,
And she
and
call
she
herself
just was
in the
making all
BBL,
these comments.
girl.
And I ordered some more
Body
food, and
built
she's like, "Oh, you got some
amazing,
more food?"
is what
So
that
the
means.
tensions just keep rising, keep rising. I'm like, you know what? I'm not about to do this with you.
Lord
So
have
I
mercy.
step out to smoke by myself. And Natalie was
going
texting
down.
me. At this point, I'm just like, girl, fuck you. Like, you're not about to sit here and make me look bad or try to play some type of role that you know is not it.
You know what you be doing, Scotty. So just own up to it.
So
Why
they
you say
can
fuck
see
her?
the video on
Because
here,
she's
but we
over here
just can't
showing
see it.
someone a text message that is not
you
accurate
gotta
at
mute your
all.
screen while
It's
you're
not.
listening to it.
It's not my
You
fucking
run
phone,
game.
too.
You think you're too. Bring Smiley in here
Like
too.
what?
Line them up. Line them up.
It
Let me
has
show you.
nothing to even
Let
do with
me
you.
show you why
look
I've
at
been
me
here
like,
for
look at
15
this.
years. Line her up.
Natalie and Scotty are literally going at it. Y'all supposed to be best friends. Y'all really cannot be fucking serious right now.
What? What?
I don't like how
What?
Natalie try to bully Scotty,
What?
bro. Like,
What?
Because
Natalie.
Scotty
No,
can
I'm telling
Natalie,
you.
I'm
we all
not.
know Scotty can't fight, but still though, cuz
She
like,
showed her ass. She showed her ass to
he
fight.
ass at it.
Bitch, I will drag you off that table.
Fuck you touching
You
me
lying
for?
ass bitch.
Oh my
he
God,
said
what is
he
going on? Y'all are best friends, and I
So
love that.
basically, that's all I wanted to see from that shit. But like I said, Natalie is executive producer, so she felt like I guess the next bitch that's supposed to eat before her, which is her best friend. She ain't fucking with none of them hoes that can fight. You. It's like you done lost a lot of screen time because everybody else been taking up all the screen time because, and then it's like, bitch, now you need something to do, so you gonna pick on a bitch that you know ain't gonna fight you, your friend from before the show, because you know she ain't gonna fight you, but she end up doing a little 1-2. But yeah, that's I for me that situation. I just feel like bitch should nobody be their whole friend. Because if that's how you gonna get on here and play around in somebody's face, knowing your best friend, you don't fight, you don't do nothing, but you need screen time, so you're gonna jump on your friend. I don't, it don't sit well with me. I'm sorry.
I don't fuck with Natalie.
Yeah, she do too fucking much.
That wasn't even the juicy part. It's the Suki and Rolling. And we ain't gonna play that clip.
Yeah, we
But
gonna play it in a minute. I got it too.
but baby, I just think all them hoes on there stupid except just for quite few of them.
Right. But yeah, that's is the comment section even commenting? Natalie and
Most
Rowley
of
need to
them
get
up,
beat the
up
fuck up.
there.
Yeah. Huh?
Most of them talking about Natalie and Rolling need to get beat the fuck up. I'm sick of them. And I'm with you when you right.
ET too. I don't know why y'all don't add that bitch to the
That bitch is dead, girl. I don't even want to speak that whole name.
Mm-hmm. She do too motherfucking much. But we gonna come back to this. But let's go to the next question.
With the plethora of bad relationships, how do we still give those people the ability to dictate the direction of a relationship?
One more time, real loud, please.
With the
Get a little
plethora of
excitement, enthusiasm in your
That's
voice,
good.
child.
I ain't like, I really was reading that to myself, but
Oh,
okay.
I read it.
Yeah.
With a plethora of bad relationships, how do we still give those people the ability to dictate the direction of our relationship? Another one for the people out back again. With a plethora of bad relationships, how do we still give those people the ability to dictate the direction of a relationship?
Who you gonna call on? Call one of these folk now.
Come on, Will, come on down. I know you got a plethora of things to say.
Come on, plethora.
Well, taking to someone who has, I ain't gonna say I've had a plethora of bad relationships.
Or
I've had a
Myriad.
plethora of relationships. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, this question is kind of like, it's kind of like,
With someone with it's basically like with someone with a lot of history of bad relationships. How do
yeah,
you
I know.
still
How do you
present
give
those
them like?
people?
How do you give them? How do you
The
let the
ability.
person? How like that's just like me. If I was meeting somebody and they automatically don't. They automatically don't know that I've had it. You don't know if somebody who has a bad relationship. If me and Money start dating, I don't know what Money past relationships is because I'm not going to look and dig into deep to see what he's been through in the past. I'm gonna like Money for that time right there and moving forward. I'm not gonna worry about what if I decide to let Money dictate the relationship. Then that means I will find out that Money is a bad person to be in a relationship with, and
I ain't gonna lie,
at that
Will.
point alone, I can get out of it.
I don't think the question was like that. I'm thinking the question is in the sense of like, say for instance, like you in a relationship and you got everybody else and their opinions on y'all on your relationship. They try to give you
Mm-mm.
pointers, but yet they're always in a bad relationship, or they are people known to be in constant bad
I just
relationships. So it's
agree.
like, how can you give me advice every time you
I
turn
think
around?
everyone got different ways of viewing this question. That's a good thing. Go ahead.
You know, I just think this question was based on for the people for the outside trying to dictate your relationship. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Well,
think so.
you
I
done
think
seen them had bad relationships.
Yeah, like seven, it's people you know. Like seven, you can have a friend you know that been 1,000 bad relationships, but yet they try to give you advice on what you can do or what you should do in a relationship when you and your relationship at a rocky point or whatever. Yeah, you and your partner not seeing face to face. So it's
You
like, how can
still
you give
taking
me
that
advice?
you still taking advice and stuff from people that has no history of
Yeah,
shit.
a
you had no,
positive relationship. Got it.
Right. Well,
yeah,
I took this question as saying a person
I
who
got it. I
has
understand.
been who gets into a new relationship and they let like their past relationships dictate how their new relationship gonna go just based off of what they went through in their past relationship.
So
Now that's what I got from the
let me
question.
tell y'all what the question is saying. Basically, hypothetically, if you knew that a person that has continually
Consistent.
consistent bad relationships constantly, how can those people still have the ability to
Give you relationship advice.
like relationship advice or shape a relationship and knowing they don't have any history of even knowing what a good relationship is?
Got it.
Well, I just feel like, well, for me
well, basically
personally,
what I said, basically with the question you
yeah,
kind of.
it's basically what you. So for me personally, if I'm gonna go like that, can't nobody dictate how my relationship go. A person can come and give me advice all day long, cause I know personally from me, I done received a lot of advice from different people that I think are the worst in relationships. But you can't knock the fact that they have been in relationships. So like I
So,
take heed to
so
stuff
Rob, did,
that may seem right to me or whatever that, or seem like it go with what I'm going through in my relationship. But I'm not too quick to take any direction from anybody in a relationship because for me, our relationships are different.
so
Hmm.
is
Everybody,
it safe to
anybody
say
different.
that someone who has been in a bad relationship has been able to give you good relationship advice?
It
Yeah,
is. They
because
can.
look, like
They
this,
can.
they could tell you, they could give you a pointers on where they fucked up at. Hey, look,
And
I
to
did
teach you
this and
how
it
not to
caused
make
me to
those
lose my
same mistakes that
relationship.
they
Yeah.
made.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like,
Okay.
But if you're a critical thinker, you'll be like, okay, I know this nigga. Everything he say, I'm gonna do different because I ain't trying
Not,
to do what
not,
he do.
not. I would money. Not if that
I
person came and
I
told
wouldn't.
me.
I'm just saying you have some of those.
So
You
you
have some
tell me
of
if
those
somebody came
people
and
that think
told you,
like that.
hey, I was bad because I went out and spent all our money, didn't pay none of our bills, then you gonna do differently?
What I'm
And I'm,
saying
t-
is not.
I'm
No. What I was saying was there are some thinkers that think like that because I know this nigga that has so many different relationships and they all bad in my eyes. Anything he say, I think I can do the opposite and have a good relationship. That's how people think. I promise you, there's so many types of ways people think about shit. Me personally, I can take advice from a crackhead on the street if they're giving me proper advice not to go that way. So I
Mhm.
do understand what you're saying right there.
Yeah, that's good.
That
Well,
was cute.
yeah, I like that.
Question number 4.
Y'all ain't got no hot topics.
We
We just did it.
You ain't want to do the hot topics that we
You
had.
don't like
The,
that topic.
so what? That was the hot topic. The
Those,
damn
those,
Zeus.
that
That's
is
what.
that
So
is. No.
right now, Zeus and that is like the biggest thing going on social media. So that's why we chose it.
Yeah, right now
Maybe
we.
it's not going on your social media because you don't follow it much,
Yeah.
but like on a lot of everything they talked about, like if it was
God.
on Twitter and everything like that, it's just all up and down my feed.
Rob, I need you to take a sidebar and step here. I got to show you something. You tell me if should go get it or
Yes,
not.
young nigga. Oh, ask him what's up. I'm telling him I'm doing a pod.
Robert. God damn.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna put the number 4 on the screen. We'll read the number
Should I
4.
leave it alone or go get it?
Who gonna get it?
Go
oh,
get
what?
it.
I can get it right now.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Wait a
Hold
minute.
on.
Hold on,
Wait a minute.
hold
Don't
on,
forget I
I'm
can't
gonna
keep
read the
jumping off
question.
the screen.
What
Why
say?
are
Go
why
get
are
her.
emotional men looked at differently than a
You
traditional man?
talking
The only difference is a
at night
traditional man was raised to support his feelings. I mean, suppress his feelings.
Why are emotional
What?
men looked at different than a traditional man? If the only difference is traditional man was raised to suppress their
It's
feelings.
probably men. My bad.
Men, oh yeah, but I mean that's why because traditionally men have been raised to not cry, not tell women, you know. But in some aspects, men have been raised to be men by saying you may not cry, but you need to
No,
open that
no
door for
question.
that woman. You may not,
No.
you know what I'm saying? You may not brush your daughter, you may not brush your daughter's hair, but you need to make sure that your daughter is complete before she go out the door. So I
Mhm.
think that's like a catch-22 sword because men have been raised to be, oh, if you cry, you's a pussy ass nigga.
I'm gonna say
But
this. I look
Can't
at it like
stand
this.
ET Peaches. Can't stand. I hate that bitch. I hope they whoop
Look,
her
I'm gonna say
ass.
this. I look at it like this. I think the fact that man, we were raised to cater to women, but women wasn't raised to cater to men plays a big role in this question because of the simple fact. Um, we are taught to suppress our feelings, but yet we are taught how to treat women in the aspect of still being a man or knowing how to provide and certain other things. You know,
Hey, okay. So in this conversation, we do want to involve the comment section. Now,
They still talk about
yeah, they
oh
still,
God,
the
they still
baddest.
talking about Tiana now.
they still talking about baddies. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's a hot topic right now because we waiting on the reunion to see what the fuck gonna go down.
Cause
I'm
they gonna whoop ET ass low. I can't wait till Sasika get in there and dirt dog that hoe. I just want her to give her everything that Christian didn't get a chance to give her.
mm, well, I don't know nothing
They
about
show
it, but
it, and if you start like on my Twitter, they showing all like the after reunion, how she look and stuff. Girl, this eye fucked up. That girl. Oh, now her teeth done fell out too. She got be bad then, y'all. Tasika wore that whole low. Yes, ma'am. I mean, baby. See, they got well, yo, like, but they got all this shit. They got now this TV too. But all them girls be twirling. I watch all this shit, baby. I be on that hoe like twirl, bitches.
okay. So look, the question. I think Will kind of answered the question, but it was more so he was talking more so about traditional men, but
hmm
it's asking you about the emotional men, why they looked at so differently. To a
Because they not traditional.
no.
It's like society said is to for men to not to cry, to not to do emotional things that a woman will do
So let me.
that women are known for.
So
So,
so I guess you understand why gay people are looked at differently.
well, they gonna be looked at differently anyway because men supposed to be women allegedly.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I just feel like emotional men are looked at different because the simple fact, like, like we it's a certain way a man's supposed to carry himself. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, we just don't have time. Like the world look at it, you ain't got time to, you know what I'm saying, to be emotional. You know what I'm saying? That's how the world look at it. You supposed to be a man. You supposed to be tough in any situation. So
In the comment section, Hermoso Lucha said the new generation of men show more emotions and freedom to be themselves. Looks to be as the world is changing, women seem to like the emotional side of men.
they really don't.
That's what
They really
I
don't.
feel like they do. Only thing is not a some the men that they've been with been gangbangers and shooters and this and that and the other, and then y'all go around and get with them and y'all emotional men. That shit just don't. Everybody ain't for everybody. That a lot of women still traditionally learn from who they with. They learn their behaviors, their attitudes, they all type of shit. So when they get with an emotional man, they ain't used to that shit. They gonna dog y'all half the time because
I show like, cause I don't want no man that's always in touch with his feelings. I'm in touch with mine enough.
but is that fair?
it's not fair.
I
Because
be getting these calls, yeah.
I
So,
don't
so if you let me ask you this,
I
Robert. So
don't think that
if you fall in love with a man, and
Nah, I ain't like. I'm glad.
hold on,
What Will?
hold
Hold
on,
on,
let me
Will. I'm glad you said that,
time,
Will. Because
time,
guess what? But
time out.
Will,
Let me
no, no,
ask
no, no.
this.
Will, I
Let
swear to
me
God, what you
ask
just
this
said,
question,
what
Nev.
you
Let
just
me
said
ask
is a
this
good
question.
representation on
Let me
how
ask
women
this
think.
question. Let me ask this question. Robert,
Why
if
would
you
just say
fall in
give me a
love,
situation
time
how would
out,
it go?
time out. If you fall in love with a
I'm listening.
if you fall in love with a thug ass nigga, and this nigga thug, like you fall in love with him. He thug, he hood, he hitting you in the right spots, he treating you right, he everything. And y'all go out and then but for the first year, he has no reason to be emotionally. He has nothing to cry about. He has no reason to be in touch with his feelings. His great grandmama died. Now it brings back all the emotions that he suppressed as a child, and every day he's crying. Every day he's sad. He's all not maybe not every day, but once or twice a week he's crying and stuff. You just gonna let that whole year go because this nigga started crying and he's emotional?
We gonna probably end up breaking up.
And it's something, but it's something wrong with you as a person then, because
What? So,
let
see,
me
don't judge
Well,
me.
let me talk.
Don't judge
that's
me.
the problem with
Me,
straight man.
I'm
That's the
judging,
problem we gotta go through.
I'm judging your
You feel
answer.
what I'm
The
saying?
thing,
Well,
I
Robert
can't
just
judge
said,
my
just imagine a real female saying it.
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to see if I'm gonna be able to talk.
I understand.
But
I didn't
you
turn my
can't
camera
judge
off.
my answer. Just give your own
I didn't turn my
motherfucking
camera off
opinion, bitch.
by FaceTime and KD though. So,
Give your
okay.
own opinion. Don't judge my opinion. Give your own.
I ain't judging your
No,
opinion,
I'm
but the way
I
But
ain't
you
judging.
worried
girl,
about
your
your
ex
It's
is
ass. I
all
know
very
y'all gonna
emotional.
but
holler.
Your
your
ex,
opinion,
Rob,
I'm
your
but I'm gonna
ex
say
is
this, Robert,
very
your opinion is the
emotional.
way a lot of
No, he's
females move.
not.
back to me.
I've
Back to
seen
me.
him,
And back to
You
me.
you wasn't in a relationship with us.
Like, like.
but I've seen him be very
You not in
emotional.
you wasn't in a relationship with us, so you can't
Oh, so you
judge what he
saying
was to me.
so let me ask this right here. So if he's not emotional with you, but he go around his friends and he cry all the time, you okay with it?
I'm trying to see
He
how
ain't
you
been with
asking
he
questions and
ain't
I
go
don't
around
even know
when he
that.
was with me, he didn't go around his friends all
No,
the time.
I said if he's with you and
I
he's
think
I
I
never
was
can't,
gonna get
I
on
emotional.
the
can't, I
question
can't,
before
I
and
can't.
one of you
If for
motherfuckers
the
started
fifth
talking.
wheel, I'll be drunk. I can't judge this stuff I feel. Only thing I can judge is what I dealt with, and I
Somebody
I'm
never
not
said,
dealt.
listen. Okay, well take him out the equation. So if you didn't know if the man was being emotional and he was only being emotional around his friends, and one day somebody say, "Hey man, hug your boyfriend because he always crying around me," then you start looking at him. You say, "Yeah, he is kind of emotional." You gonna break up with him?
We probably gonna end up breaking up.
but then you get with somebody and you ready for
And they not
love.
emotional,
Yeah, let
and
me talk.
they
Let
not
me talk.
attached.
Let me talk. Let me talk. You get with somebody and y'all good. Y'all just in the I guess honeymoon stages of getting to know each other. So then after so long, you get no emotions when you ready to love, no feelings when you ready to be something, be cuddled up and hugged up and all that other shit. You gonna have a problem with that too.
Well, I just think that for me, I don't think that it's all about like it's all that. Like it's just what a person accept. I'm not gonna accept nobody that's always in their feelings and stuff and crying and shit. Like nah, I can't sit up there and deal with no depressed ass nigga. Hey,
What
then
you do, Dennis?
I can't deal with no depressed ass nigga that's depressed all the time. I'm a person that's in touch
Dennis, did you
with.
get that message I sent you?
I'm
Y'all
in
go
I'm
ahead.
in touch with my emotional side very good. So therefore, I don't need no other motherfucker who, if I go to crime or I need somebody to hold me, and you go to crime with me and need somebody to hold you too,
That's
who gonna fuck hold me up? Tell me that.
y'all can hold each other emotional ass up.
No, ma'am, I need somebody to come and grab me real tight and say, "I got you, babe," and sit there and wipe my tears away. I don't want to be wiping yours away while you wiping mine away. That shit ain't gonna
Somebody,
work.
That
You gonna
is
make
work
my
because
man
both
go
y'all,
into
they can make
cry.
both y'all stronger together in a moment. What is you talking about?
you need to
You gonna be
learn.
strong enough to
What you
hold me up
mean?
when I'm
A
down.
person
Hold
a
on,
person you
hold on.
work with is a
Let
person
me
you
ask
become
you
strong
something.
with. What you
Let me
talking
ask you
about,
something.
Robert?
Let me ask. Hold on, hold on. Let me say
How you
something.
gonna want a person to be there for you when you hurting, but you don't want to be there for nobody when they
Let
hurt?
me
I ain't
say
never
this.
said. See,
Exactly, exactly.
Let me say this.
you take. Wait.
No,
So
because I
my
was asking the question.
okay, ask your shit.
I'm trying to see that a person. So you trying to say a person can't be emotionally available? You
I
want
didn't
somebody?
say that.
Yes, you are.
Hey,
Y'all take what
Denisha.
I said that I don't want no man that I'm not saying a man can't be in touch with his, but just being emotional all the time. Y'all saying crying and shit, and
No, he
I'm not
cry
gonna
when
deal with that.
he cry when he have to cry. my thing is, why should somebody have to go in a room away from you just to be able to be
So
emotional?
nigga, if somebody see Bambi getting killed off Snow White and
I ain't gonna
he
lie,
having to
Robert. That's how
cry,
people
you
get
gonna
cheated
break over
on.
him? Cause he saw Bambi crying, cause he saw Bambi get killed, you gonna break over
That's
him?
how people get cheated on.
I ain't gonna say. So I'm not gonna just say, oh, I
That's how
see this.
people get cheated
Get cheated
on. I'm with you
on.
when you right.
If I see a nigga,
I'm with you when you
well,
right now.
unlike
That's how people
y'all,
get
I ain't
cheated
never been
on.
cheated on, boo. So let me
Well,
get back. Um,
why? Because you already knew it coming. You leave their ass before it even happened.
you better know
Baby,
it.
what's the
But
next
anyway,
subject?
you right. But anyway, I'm not saying at a drop of a dime, if I see a nigga shed a tear, I'm gonna leave them. What I'm saying is, if this nigga constantly shedding tears and crying, I'ma leave them. But we gonna move on.
We're moving on to
A
the
lot
next
of my
one.
Denise said a lot of men cry about Lion King.
I swear to God, when Simba died, when Mufasa
Listen,
died,
so
I
let me
was
ask
What's
y'all
crying.
higher?
something. How do you know if you're being cheated on?
Yo,
Not what you're
Sam's act different
listen.
towards you.
Time out. Not what you're assuming. How do
Okay.
you know for a fact if you're being cheated on?
Okay. So
Most guys get the acting different towards you
I
for
can
shit
answer
show.
that because when I get to being in a relationship, having a friendship, anything with somebody, I do things I don't think other people do. I get to know every piece of a motherfucker. They ticks, they everything. And then, with the psychology background, it's I don't know, it just gives me a up on a lot of shit. But
So do
I
you
don't know.
not think
I just
there have
learned.
been psychologists who've been cheated on?
You said what?
Do you not think that there have been people with your same background that's been cheated on?
Of course, they've been cheated on. You can't stop a person when you go to work or when you do something
So
that's
that
not a
so
business.
that's what I'm trying to ask. How do you know for a fact? I can tell you a million times. I can know that you're gonna know how my aneurysms, how I'm gonna act whenever I change. If
Not
I
your
already know,
aneurysm.
time out. If I know that you're gonna be able to realize my structure whenever it changes. You're gonna be able to realize however my movement is, and I never change my movement. I continue to do the same thing, and I continue to do everything that I would normally do. But Friday, when I tell you, oh babe, I'm on my way to work, in your mind, I'm on my way to work. But really I'm over Jimmy John's house beating Jimmy John down or getting beat down by Jimmy John for hours until it's time for me to come back home. I know I gotta answer my phone because you're gonna call me on my break. I know all these things are gonna occur, and then I come right home and I fuck you like it ain't nothing,
Okay,
and you don't know what's going on.
for as far as how I am as a person, you're not gonna go to work constantly week after week after week after week for me with me, and say you at work and then your hours don't match. I'm just sorry. And then on the
So
flip side, huh?
so you what if I'm paid salary? What if my hours don't have to match because I'm not paid by the hour?
Your hours ain't got to match, whatever case may be. Believe me, with me, I'm gonna know where you at, when you at, how you at,
How
because
you gonna also you gotta have their location?
always. And I ain't talking about just the phone.
No, ma'am.
No,
Sorry.
to man.
You
So
must
for
have
No,
a
me,
trunk
hell
on that
no.
car.
No, ma'am. That's
for
an
me, I can't.
insecurity
Look,
at
look.
its
You
best.
know what I always tell people. Everybody ain't for you. Those people that say no, I'm sorry. We won't be. We won't get this far.
So you know what
We
that's
won't get this.
called? When you have to have someone's location, you're forcing that person to be faithful to you, whether they want to or not.
However, when I leave the relationship, you were forced to be faithful, and I left it faithful.
So I'm gonna say this: the only way I'm gonna know if a motherfucker cheating on me if I got proof. Ain't no, I don't care
Y'all
who
can
come
say
and say
whatever you want,
what.
but I know how so many ways to learn a motherfucker where you won't have proof. Oh, fucking well.
I need proof.
For y'all,
That's the only way you're gonna be able to know that somebody's cheating on you. You have to actually see them in the act, catch them in the act, or somebody gotta send you a video.
If
Because guess
somebody
what?
come and tell me that
or
my
if it
man
make
cheating
me
on me,
feel that way, I can
And they
they
see.
ain't
need
got
to
no
have.
video. If somebody come tell me my bitch cheating on me and they ain't got no video,
I want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
That's
The
how
I
you
want to
only
hear
do
it.
way, cause guess what?
that's why y'all. That's why shit happens. But for me, if
It
I
never
my
happened to me.
intuition, I'm gonna act on my intuition and see what's going on. And if I feel if it's still too much motherfucking shit going on, I know how to Do that right
That,
there.
but that's not. I'm not
so you
saying whether
said
you
you'll
know.
break
I'm
up
not
with
saying
somebody
whether
off
you
the
know how to
assumption
lead
of
a
you thinking they
relationship.
cheat.
What
I
I'm
will.
asking is, if a
Okay.
person, without you having, you never know if your spouse is cheating on you unless you have their. Even if you can have somebody
You can,
location, and I can say, "Babe, I'm going to work,"
you
and I
can
can have.
cheat.
Listen,
I'm up. I
this
can cheat.
weekend. Hold on, time out, money. This weekend, I was in Jackson, Mississippi. This
You
boy
got
told me
something
to
with that
come.
hand.
Listen, this boy told me to come pull up to his job at Target and knock him off in the bathroom while his
Mm-hmm.
boyfriend was outside waiting on him to
Mm-hmm.
clock out from work. So
Mm-hmm.
there is
Mm-hmm.
no way that you can actually know, even if your lover is at work, what they're doing when you're not around.
What you're saying is you just feel as if there's so many different ways to do
It's so
stuff.
many avenues, and
But
somebody, if they
the
don't want you to
same,
know they
at
cheating.
the same time, you got those motherfucking men that just ain't gonna play all that hokey doke ass shit.
What
If
hokey
something,
dokey shit?
if something don't feel right, if I feel like you going to Target and this, that, and the other, whatever.
He
You
at work though, but if he at work, he at work. He
I
work
don't
at
give a
Target.
fuck. I don't give a fuck. You know how many people pick up people and have sex with their employees?
That's what I just said, money. That's exactly why I said,
Exactly.
how do
It's
you
too
know
much.
that?
That's too much. See,
It's
I'm
too
not
much.
gonna
So
go.
I'm gonna get out of that situation, like I
But
said.
how do you know that it's y'all not listening to
Until
what
you
I'm
I
have,
saying?
won't
am.
nobody, you
How do
know
you know
that
it's
won't
happening?
nobody know until they have proof. And I'm not
Exactly.
finna
You
go
will never know
investigating
it till
this
you
nigga
have
all the
proof.
time.
Look,
I'm not finna be trailing this nigga all the
I've
time.
left,
I'm not
I've
doing none
left,
of that.
I've left people because they made me feel that way and they couldn't prove it. There's
So
my
you
proof.
just as bad as me at breaking up with niggas because they emotional.
Oh
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, exactly.
you
Because
can
if you
say
don't have no
that,
proof,
ain't no exactly. That ain't no motherfucking
that is
exactly.
most certainly
That is.
exactly
No,
money.
no,
Yes, it
no, no, no.
is.
First
Because
and foremost,
you
no,
gonna
no.
break up
Let
with
me talk.
somebody.
Let me talk.
You gonna break up with somebody because
Let
somebody
me
told you
think.
they was
Let me
cheating
Of
think.
on
Let
you
me think.
assumption.
No,
over
let
a
me think.
text that
I
I ain't
would
checked
have
because
to.
I ain't text you back in
I
3 minutes.
wouldn't have to assume anything
Hey,
that is
bro.
in my face
Can
clear.
you cut the heat
All that
on?
know this, know
Can you
that,
cut
what
the
you
heat
can't
on?
have, what you can't. I
But
already
what if they
know
say
too much.
yes? What if nothing about them changes, money?
I don't give
What
a
if
fuck.
nothing about them changed?
Gone.
I'm saying, what if they still operate the same way? Nothing about them
Nah,
change.
it's
You
not
still
What
been.
you don't know won't
listen,
never
money.
hurt
What
you.
if you still got their location? They still come home and fuck you, fix your food, do everything they normally do. Only thing is, when they go to work, they getting fucked by somebody else. You would never know that.
That's what you would think. I figured out.
Okay.
I have my ways, believe me. I just ain't gonna put them out here in my ways.
All right.
Okay, so question 5 said, "How would you pull your spouse back out of a shutdown if you were the cause of it?" How would you pull your spouse back out of a shutdown if you were the cause of it? It said like these questions or something. Robert,
Apologize. Shit. What else can I do but apologize?
y'all ain't got
Like
no.
this, well, I mean,
Let me finish. Y'all ain't got no real like question. People could be going through all these type of things, and they probably be looking for many sips of tea to get them some advice. And they can
apologize, motherfucker.
you,
What else can you do but apologize? What you gonna
you can
kiss
do a
their
whole
feet?
motherfucking lot of things.
Kiss their feet, lick their booty, do what you gonna do. Do what you gotta do.
You do that shit without being in the shutdown.
All right then. So hey, what can I do but say I'm sorry and it won't happen
You
again?
can figure out a way.
Robert, I'm finna go to
That's
that
it.
bloop the bloop. He
Ram
got a
bam
man.
noodle.
I
He
just
got a
put more
man.
time and effort.
It sounds like y'all feel like sex fix everything, and it don't.
I said apologize.
I just put in more time and effort.
Thank you.
I would apologize and put in more time and effort.
Man, I give apology, but what apology
Because
gonna solve? You gotta
And
listen,
put in
ask for
time and effort.
guess
speak
what?
like it's no
A simple
tomorrow.
apology can you can be truly mad at somebody, and then if that person comes and genuinely apologizes to you, it can fix way more than you continuously having an attitude with that person.
Thank you.
Then I just said apologize, bitch.
You did.
Thank you. Thank you. What I'm saying is thank you because I'm just saying thank you all to the question. We went to bed and I was agreeing. It was just thank y'all. Okay. My fingers got more energy typing on this screen than y'all do. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Because every time a question comes up, y'all Dead to the world. Y'all go where your liquor at, Will?
I'm not drinking tonight. I'm not drinking. I'm going to have a colonoscopy tomorrow, so a
That's,
colonoscopy.
that's
So I'm not
good.
drinking.
You ain't
Huh?
eating it. You ain't
I
gonna eat
haven't.
with it.
I'm not.
Okay, good. Now the only thing you gotta do is
Question number 6.
you gotta do one more step. That's it. Why do we identify cheating and hurting as the same thing?
I don't
It's not.
identify
I
cheating and
don't.
hurting as the same thing.
Okay,
I don't.
cheating. What happens when you get cheated on? You are hurt.
Hurt.
Well,
Regardless
but
of how you feel, what you're talking about. People that don't give a fuck, but if you're in a real motherfucking situation, you
money, you can't
identify
say that because
cheating.
you just said if you was in a real situation and you found out your love was cheating on me on you,
I ain't saying
you'll
nothing
be
about a real situation. I said if it don't happen quickly, I'm gonna get up out of it before I get too far in it.
no. What you
Um,
said was I have
Never,
my ways of finding out, and once I find out, it's gonna be deuces. That's
never
what you
failed me.
said.
It ain't never failed me. Let me
But
see.
but to answer this question right here,
That
cheating
is
doesn't cause hurt to everybody.
okay.
Cheating may cause pain, cheating may cause fear, cheating may cause a reaction, but it does not cause hurt to everyone. Hurt can be caused by you forgetting my birthday. Hurt can be caused by you forgetting my anniversary. Hurt can be caused by
Hurt can be caused
so
by a lot of things,
many
and
things.
also cheating. If you
Cheating
got
doesn't
hurt
always
because
equate to
if you
hurt
got
though.
hurt because somebody forgot your birthday, you got hurt if they cheated on your ass too. Let's
Not
be
me.
clear.
I mean, I'm gonna say this,
Oh,
but
hold on,
why?
hold on,
But
hold
why?
on. Before you say that, first off, it's like for y'all trying to find every which way out of the actual questions at
I'm
hand.
not trying to find a which way. I was
No,
gonna say
I'm
something
giving
about
you
the
the answer to
question.
the
I
question.
said
They
it
asked the question,
sometimes.
I just gave them answer to it
But
because
look,
It
check
seems
this
like
out. It
y'all find
says, why do we
all
identify?
types of different ways
but
to
just because my
actually
answer don't
right.
agree with your answer don't mean it's a different answer. I just that's my opinion.
But
But
you
look,
just
check
All
said
this
you
out
just
though.
been
Check this
hurt.
out. It
all the
says,
You
time
just
hurt doesn't
said
cause cheating don't
why
it
would
cause
you
hurt.
says, why do we
why would you be
identify
hurt if
cheating
somebody
and
missed your
hurt as
birthday, but
one
not if they
thing?
cheated on
I'm
you?
gonna say
Because
this.
that's the type of individual that I am. My birthday is more important than you getting a nut. I don't care about you going to get a nut. That's not Robert. Am I lying? Am I gonna be mad if somebody cheat on me? I don't give
Boy,
a fuck, but
please.
miss my birthday. Miss
Why would
December
you
the
go?
20th, and we're gonna have an issue.
Why would you do the same thing they doing if it didn't bother you?
What do you mean?
You're gonna go back
You
and
said
see
the question said hurt.
previous
It
from
didn't say
previous
bother.
information.
He
You're
the
going
type of
to
person that
open up the
he'll
key.
level the playing field. If you go
Exactly.
out there and cheat, he'll be like, okay, you cheated, so I know it's open for me to go out there and cheat. That's
Exactly.
just how
Nah,
he is.
but look though, check
And
this
you
out.
had
It
to
says,
kill
why
somebody
do
for
we
it to
identify cheating and hurt it as one? I'm gonna say this: when you get cheated on, and you know you've been loyal, you don't ain't you gonna feel some type of way?
of course.
Anybody gonna feel some
No,
type
I'm
of
going
way.
to do it too.
That's
But I,
I'm
because
you know,
saying
it's like it's so. So
before
this
you go cheat
question,
though, before you go cheat back with, ain't you gonna be like, oh, okay,
y'all
so
can't
this
make
Listen,
all
no
you been
motherfucker be
doing this.
hurt if they
no,
don't get if they get
I'm not
cheated
going
on.
oh
to be
girl,
hurt.
first
I
off,
can
you can't
listen,
say nothing about
baby.
being
Listen,
hurt
I
if
have
you
been
haven't
in
known this
relationships that have lasted 8 years.
But
And
I'm
if
saying, right,
somebody go
I
I'm
ain't
cheat
saying,
on,
never,
Will,
listen,
I ain't
that's
never
you though.
listen.
experienced
That's
that.
you
If
personally.
exactly, that's why I said cheating doesn't always equal to hurt with everybody because it don't. If you cheat on me, that's not gonna hurt me. That's not gonna hurt me. You think I care about you going to get a nut? That have nothing to
Well,
do with me. Your body.
for me, it depends
well
on
you
how bad I wanted you in the first
Bitch,
place.
you now you missed. If I ain't got a gift
Hey,
under that tree
grandma,
for, if I don't got a gift
my
under that tree
grandma
for
here, y'all.
Christmas, if I
so
don't
it'd be
got nothing under
different.
that tree for Christmas,
But
if
would
these
it be
lights get
different?
turned off, now I'm hurt. Bitch, I got guests coming over here today. Today is my birthday, and you
What
mean to
you
tell
and
me it's
every
a Friday and our lights got turned off, and we ain't got no money to pay the light bill, and people finna come to my house? Now I'm hurt.
I understand
But
all
you
of this.
getting the nut
I
not gonna hurt
You
understand.
better
me,
get some glow
You better
sticks
be
in this
getting some
bitch.
money out for getting that
I
nut so them
understand
light
all
bills
that.
bitch.
get cut off.
Cause a
And
nut
all
ain't go.
this shit, what you
Say
talking
it
about
again,
right
Robert.
there.
You
Say
better be
that
getting
again,
some
Robert.
nut out there. I mean, some money out that nut you get
You
if you
better
gonna cheat
make sure
on
that them
me.
motherfucking lights don't get turned off, bitch. Cause them lights get turned off. Now I'm hurt. Now I want to
Now,
cheat on you and kill
now,
you at the same time.
all right, Mr. Johnson, thank you so much. Robert, answer the motherfucking question. Why do you identify? I mean, well, how can you identify, or why can you identify, or what the fuck ever, cheating
Well,
and
being
hurt?
the fact that I can't, relate to a person that have the knowledge of being cheated on. If I've been cheated on, they did damn good. I don't know about it. But I know if if I was cheated on, I know it would hurt me to the core. So
So
you
Miss
wait.
Robert. So how does how So you have never been cheated on,
Will, you
but
messy as hell.
That I know of.
have you ever been on the other side of somebody cheating on their lover with you?
I have.
Did you know about it?
I did.
Did you care about it?
Did not.
So karma will be instilled.
I mean, oh well, if it so I'm the type of person I take everything how it come to me. I'ma
Me
deal
too.
with it when it come and I'ma move
No, that's
on like I supposed to.
understandable. Bitch, I'm talking about that karma that's coming. I'm just letting you know.
I ain't got no karma
Right.
because I wasn't in no relationship.
You might not wasn't in a relationship. That's how you feel, but
It
you
ain't my fault that
also
bitch cheating on that
uh,
person.
not with you though. If you feel as if you're a relationship oriented person that's gonna be faithful to your nigga, you need to do the same
I'm
thing
gonna
with
be
other
faithful
people's
to my
relationship.
nigga. I can care what the next nigga do to theirs.
Oh, that's understandable. Wait on that karma.
Me too.
So
I don't think that's karma.
okay, you ain't gotta think it, but wait on it. Anyway, so
You
two.
wait on yours up there getting rid of a motherfucker just because you thought they cheated on you.
Come
True
on
So
now.
that.
you wait on
You don't
yours.
hurt them.
I set
You
him in line. I set him
you
in
wait on
line.
yours.
I
You
While
set
you
him
don't
in
up
hurt
there
line.
them.
talking.
I
So
set
what?
them in
Cause
line by a real lover. Cause I
now
wasn't here.
just
I
say
set him in,
you
I
hurt
set
a
him
motherfucker because you thought they cheated on you and they really wasn't cheating on you. You just
I
had that
set
thought in
them
your
in,
head because you
I set the motherfucker up for their real lover because I wasn't him.
no,
Why
you
wait
ain't
on
set it
time?
up. You ain't set it up for them. You
I
hurt them
did.
because you left them and they wanted to be
And they
with you and
learned
you
the
thought
life
they cheated on
lesson.
you.
They learned the life lesson. Tell your
They ain't
spouse
learn,
what they
so
need to
they
know.
learned the life lesson.
They learn to tell their spouse what they need to know so they can keep them. Huh?
That's
Yeah, that's
your
I
I
how.
think
had
what
opinion.
nothing
I'm
to do.
saying, the
That
motherfucker
ain't got
gotta
shit to
give
do
him
with it.
clarity.
That
That ain't got nothing to
Don't
do with
get
that
drunk and
shit.
come over here and start fucking with me.
motherfucker, crazy motherfucker.
That
You sit up
motherfucker
there
drunk or something.
I
Money,
ain't
what you
drunk
drinking, Money?
I ain't drunk at all. He's
and that
still
What you
microphone
drinking?
don't
Grey
hear pitch
Goose.
voice at all.
You know, and
Look, you drinking Grey Goose, you getting drunk. You may not be drunk, but you damn sure getting there. You damn sure getting there.
I'm drinking two different types of tequila.
Oh my
Oh
lamb,
yeah,
I'm finna
you
go in a
drunk,
minute.
man, please. I know I'm getting there for
So
you.
two, same question. Why? Oh, did you already answer that?
I ain't even
I
finished
already
answering the damn
answered.
question
Oh,
because
go
y'all
ahead
ain't
and
answering
finish
me.
answering that foolishness
Thought we
that you
had a
put in my
discussion
bitch.
before we came out here, but okay.
I still got my eight is a brand new one. I got 8 of them motherfuckers.
He
How about
been drinking
huh?
the
Next question,
alcohol.
please.
So I think when it comes to a person that do not want that person to cheat on them, that will be hurt by cheating, you can't do nothing but identify cheating with hurt because you know 9 out of 10, a person will say you cheated on me, but will come after they gonna say you hurt me. When they come back and try to get back with you, they gonna say, but you hurt me. It's because you
Mm.
did hurt me, bitch. You cheated on me, and my heart was a part of it. When you give my shit to somebody else, that's gonna hurt me. So I
Okay,
agree.
so we're gonna Will don't like this but he doing too much texting anyway. So
Well,
He got a wham bam to go to.
I don't know how you know. I don't know how you. Oh, you know because I just showed you.
Cause I'd be
Man,
bad
money.
with you, girl. I'd be like, okay, y'all, don't hold you
All
long.
right. Wait till you say hey outside. I'm saying, all right, live. All right.
we got a little bit more over on the sipping tea part from Baddies, if y'all want to indulge in it with us. So after the aftermath of, hold up, let's do the sipping tea first. Uh, so after the aftermath of Natalie being mad that Scotty fucking got her plate first, and she just felt like she had to show her big dog status as being the executive producer of the show, even though she's a baddie. She invited she invited Scotty to have a conversation, and this is what happened.
I don't even wanna be freaky.
Swear hoe.
So it's time for me to meet up with Scotty after everything that went down at the restaurant. And honestly, I
She
hope
finna
she's
come
coming
in
in
and whoop
with
her.
the I'm sorry and I apologize for text messaging you, talking shit. So I don't know what she's about to be on, but whatever she's on, I'm on too.
What's up?
What do you mean, what's up?
What do you mean? You really disrespected me yesterday, Nat.
Scotty, I'm gonna tell you something now.
You know you disrespected
It doesn't
me.
matter. I'm
It
telling
does
you right
matter.
now.
It does
doesn't matter. You disrespected me by texting me, talking shit.
How did I disrespect you?
So Scotty walks in and I notice her shoes are off. And I'm like, oh, so that's what you want right now? Because why are your shoes off? And the energy was given, bitch, what's up? So I'm gonna give the energy right back. Bitch, what's up? Scotty.
How did I disrespect you?
Sat at the table.
How did I disrespect you?
Ask me a question. Would you like me to finish?
No, because you know I didn't disrespect you.
Listen, at the end of the day,
I
at the end of the day, you came over here to go two ways. We don't have to be friends anymore. I don't care.
I bet you don't.
Nobody cares because you are so disrespectful to me, and all of the girls are saying the same thing.
Disrespectful to
yes,
you?
you
You're
sat at the
disrespectful
table.
to me, Natalie.
You tried to eat a second plate in front of all those bitches that were hungry.
First of all, I actually ordered a side of chicken and it came from her.
No, you
bitch.
Thank you.
Whop that hoe.
So Scotty swings.
Scotty
Bitch,
has
are
been
you
able to.
stupid? Like, I did not expect her to do that, but I'm always gonna be on my toes. I fucking beat your ass, you stupid dumbass hoe.
What's up is what I said. And after that, I grabbed her, pulled her, and that was it. Next.
No more jet.
And that was it.
So after that motherfucking scene, I feel like
And that was
Scotty,
it.
huh?
That what she said, and that was it.
Here,
Then what you supposed to do? Go on, whoop that hoe. Hoe ain't
I
no more
said-
talking. I'm done with all this talking, bitch. What's up, hoe?
she said, "Fuck it,
We done
bitch.
talking, girl.
Bitch, this the second season you done played in my face, hoe, because you need some more views. Stop playing with me, hoe. You got mad at me, bitch, because I got my plate first. Yeah, bitch, you got the wrong.
Junkie, bitch.
Uh. Therefore, you are a heterosexual man. You should not be involved.
Look at Nivea to my wood. Y'all
How
got a
you been?
commercial break.
You good? Where you at?
Oh Lord, have mercy. Hold up, y'all.
Okay, yeah, you look much. You look good. I'm glad to see that.
Go to the next question.
I'm gonna call. As soon as I get off this live, I'm gonna call you.
Next
Ah,
motherfucking question.
who
Ooh,
I'm so
it's
sleepy.
a paragraph, bitch.
Look how you
Yeah,
so sleepy.
I'm
Okay,
so tired.
Question seven said in a relationship, we all go through phases when we
Mm.
dislike each other. I mean, we dislike either our relationship or our spouse. So if a mother goes through a phase with a dislike towards her child, does that make her a bad parent?
Yes.
Okay,
No.
you can dislike your spouse and not want to be around that motherfucker, but when a mama go through a phase where they just like a rebellious motherfucking child, that's supposed to make them a bad parent? No, that don't mean they stop loving, caring for them. They just don't like what the fuck
I
going.
like they ass. I done raised a bad, good for nothing ass child. I don't like his motherfucking ass.
And we call them out. We call them bastards.
On.
Right.
You're good for nothing, bastard.
And my mama used to be like, when we got on her nerves, she'd be like, I'm finna send you off to your motherfucking dad because I'm sick of you.
Well, I look at it like this: a parent can't really necessarily dislike their child. They just dislike the things they're doing.
They can dislike them motherfuckers.
They
They're
can
human.
dislike them as a
Those
person.
parents are human too, and people fail to realize that.
Parents can love that. Parents will look can
I'm
I
love
saying,
their
but
love
how
children
can
you.
you
unconditionally.
dislike something
Just because
you
I
raised?
did not like you, I did
Is it
not like my child, and my child.
because of how y'all
If you
start
have a
acting?
disrespectful child, if you curse me out as my child, I no longer like you. I love you unconditionally. I don't want nothing to happen to you, but
Yeah,
I don't like you, and I don't want to deal with you until you can gain
right.
respect for
You're gonna
me.
go through some phases with me because you got me fucked up and you forgot where the fuck.
Ain't
I
that
got
what?
family
Ain't that
members
just
I
what it
love to
is,
death
though,
that
Uncle
don't like their
Phase?
ass.
It might be a
Yeah, so
phase, but there's a
That's what I'm saying. But
phase.
how can you dislike somebody off a phase?
because I don't like you
Easy.
during this phase of your life. I
How do
don't
you
like
go
you
through?
during this
How do you
phase.
go through a whole
I'm
phase
saying
and
you
then
might like that phase, and
hey,
you know what I'm
time
saying,
out.
that phase of time y'all going through.
True,
But how,
true.
you know what I'm
How do you
saying?
go through a whole phase and then want to be in a relationship with somebody that and want them to be faithful to you?
What you
I
mean?
don't give a fuck who.
Easy.
I don't
That's
give
a
a fuck.
phase, right? How do you
I
go
don't give a
through a
fuck if they
whole
be
phase?
faithful or not.
He do got
How do you go through a whole phase and then turn around and think you are worthy for somebody
Because
that
a whole phase is different from your mother.
it can be different from your mother, but that mother and that you being a hoe y'all are still two people experiencing a phase.
My mother will always
No,
love me. A bitch who I'm with ain't got to never speak to me a day in my life. I
Now,
can always
no,
let me
no.
I
finish.
think that's the
So
wrong
I
belief.
can always
you're
if I
talking about the emotional attachment to certain things.
if I am disrespectful to my mama can
Hey,
I can always
Bam.
go back and redeem my respect. But anybody who I'm being a hoe to, I don't give a fuck about their emotional or
Okay,
their
so that's what I'm
goddamn
saying.
character.
You're talking about you're talking about a whole different ballgame than what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is,
I think you
uh,
went to a whole different ball game.
now you need to listen up.
So that thing say
No,
damn.
because why did you bring the
Either
whole face
because
to this?
what you down that I can tell you quickly, baby.
Well,
Listen.
tell us, we wait.
Because the first what you did was you went from the question to talking about is that a phase? So I started talking about another phase, and phases that y'all can identify with. So you can understand
But
if
it
you
had
go through
nothing to do with a
if you go
parent.
through a phase, parent or not parent, you can dislike a child that is rebellious towards their parent or have
Exactly.
resentment towards their parent. You can go through a whole phase. I'm talking about different scenarios, but they're all phases. The category is phase. That's what he was talking about. So you go through a whole phase, then you tired of the whole phase, and you want somebody to be faithful to you after you had 70 people, and they only had 3 in their life. It really don't make sense to the person that's
Let me ask you this: just because you don't like a person in their whole phase, when they finally become uh a lawyer and all these other things, you still not gonna like that person?
when they finally become lawyer, they still have all these things. I can walk into 70 different motherfucking women, and they already had my nigga dick or
What
some
I
shit like
did
that.
for you, baby, ain't got
No,
nothing to do with
it
you.
might be okay for you, but it don't sit well for that woman. I'm sorry.
Ain't got nothing to do with you, bitch. You
It
chose
might
me.
not have anything to do with you, but because I'm with that person or that man, everything that had to do with him or it plays a role because my role is giving my body to you. So everybody else that's giving their body to you, okay, the one bitch, two bitch, I don't give a fuck.
Well,
70,
I'm
80,
confused on what this got to do with the parent situation though.
we
I
just
don't know neither.
it doesn't matter what y'all don't know.
I'm so
I get what you're
confused.
saying, I get what you're saying, because the topic is about you going through the phase. But my thing
No,
is like,
No, it's
I
not
you
ain't
really.
can't
about
It's just that
phase.
you can't determine if you're gonna fuck with a motherfucker or
I
not gonna
lost
fuck
me.
with a
what you
motherfucker, like a
said, Charles
motherfucker, not
Michael,
like a
is
motherfucker,
how
like
is
a motherfucker.
that a phase? So what I did was identify phases that you may have went through. So how is that a phase? Or how is the other thing a phase?
I'm
Even if
saying
you go through
because
and what I'm saying
He
is you go
said,
through
why would your parents not like you because of a phase?
I
the
understand
parents
that.
not going through a phase. That
No, he said, if I go through a phase,
now what he's
why
saying
would it
is
be
if
right?
that's a phase that the
Because you
parents
brought up the
go
word phase. So he said, if I'm going
through.
through a phase, why would it be okay for my parent not to like me just because of the phase I'm going through? Which
because
I agree that a parent could
because
stop liking you because of your
the parent
phase.
don't have it's not their what you call it's their job to identify phases like going from a child to an adult and things change, going to a child to a teenager, so you start doing different things. Those are the phases that the parents need to learn how to identify. But when you're talking about a phase where you are rebellious. You're cursing your parent out. You're doing all type of shit. I'm finding guns in your room. I'm doing that. I know that it can be a phase for you, but for them, I need to do something towards my son. And then you're talking shit to me. I'm a human being at the same time. I can love you unconditionally, but I ain't gotta like shit that you're doing, and I ain't gotta like the person that you become.
True.
Okay, so that's what it got to do with. What I was doing was when he said, how is that a phase? So I said, okay, how is it a phase to be a hoe and then want a relationship after? How is that a phase? What I'm trying to do is I pulled out of the question and went to his question and said, okay, you got a lot of things that you need to identify as phases. You can't say that that's not a phase that a parent is going through if they have a disobedient child. That's all I'm saying. It had nothing to do with each other, but it all had to do with phases. So it all categorized in itself as phases. That's what we were talking about. If you don't get it, I'm sorry.
I sure don't.
Sorry.
Anybody else on this live, get it out.
They'll get it.
Go on to the next question.
I'm finna go to the next question. Go ahead and Mute.
Girl, stop fucking weak.
That girl, they're crazy. I, I
Yeah.
can't stand. I can't stand Robert sometimes.
Girl, I ain't even had one drunk, girl. Yeah, yeah.
Girl, that girl is pink.
Girl, I cannot take it. Bitch. We losing viewers because all these complications, y'all. We lost all our little viewers, girl, because y'all got too much going on. Talking about some motherfucking face. We can't even hear you. Yo, you can't.
We lost viewers because everybody on the panel has low energy, and I'm the only one that's keeping
You
up.
was not been laughed the whole time.
You said
And I
what?
don't have low energy. I just don't like when y'all start showing them clips. I get in my phone, and now that I've got a chance to get in my phone, what's in my phone is in my phone, baby.
And certain questions just don't, that, you
Yeah,
know,
you don't.
No,
Yeah.
certain questions my motherfucker ass. You need to if you can't handle if you can't answer questions on a personal experience, then you need to answer questions on how you truly believe
hypothetically.
things. No, not hypothetically. What you know about experience from life. Question 8 said, "Why are women looked at as hoes for dating multiple men
Okay,
if
now this is
they're
something I can identify with. Say it again. Start off.
I question 8 says, "Why are women looked at as hoes for dating multiple men if they're prone to men being deceptive in monogamy?" One more time for the people in the back. Maybe I need to simplify the question. Why
No,
are women?
I hear just that saying
I'm
this
talking about
like
the
this.
people in the audience too. Why are women looked at as hoes for being prone to fucking with all these men that always lie in a committed relationship? Let's run it.
Well, I just feel like regardless if they know the man are
This one.
deceitful or doing anything,
Mm.
if you go out there and be a hoe, you just being a hoe regardless. And you gonna be looked at as a woman, period. Like I'm not saying that it's right, but a woman, period, if they go out and they have sex with multiple men and people know it, they will be looked at as being a hoe. That's just period. I'm not saying it's right, but that's just period.
I look
That is
at
most
niggas.
certainly true.
I look at niggas like hoes, just like I look at bitches like hoes. You
But
bring
I'm
that's
gonna
me
answer that
personally,
question.
but
I'm
in
because I'm a
society,
homosexual man. I gotta answer that
I
question.
I
understand
don't
what
give a
Robert
fuck
is saying.
about
It's
heterosexual.
easier for a
I don't.
woman to be labeled as a
I don't
hoe
give
than
a
it
fuck
is a
about
man.
heterosexual and homosexual. That ain't got shit to do with the
No,
question.
I'm
But it's
finna
easier for a
I'm finna
woman.
answer that
but
Okay,
a
well,
man,
because
I ain't
it's
finna
a
smack.
easier.
woman innocence. We care about a woman
I ain't finna
innocence. Though.
You
smack.
Her
I'm
need to
like,
care
innocence
about your
is what
own innocence
matters.
some motherfucking times because y'all
A
deserve.
woman can be easily identified as a hoe just like a bottom. If you a bottom and you over here getting letting niggas run trains on you and stuff, ain't no other nigga gonna
I
want to really take
identify
you
tops as
serious.
hoes too. I don't give
I'm
a
not
fuck
talking about
about
what you
that.
identify. You gonna let me speak on my
I
experience?
was talking before you rudely interrupted, so
You
don't.
was
all
arguing
y'all
with
rudely
nephew.
interrupted me, goddamn
I
You
was
was arguing with
talking
nephew about homosexuality and heterosexuality.
it.
I'm talking about it don't matter if it's a woman. If I fuck with a woman, I'm not gonna want to fuck with no bitch who don't let 900 niggas fuck on her. If I'm fucking with a nigga, I'm not fit to fuck with no nigga that let nine. One of the reasons why
fast.
I fuck with Robert is because Robert ain't got 1,000 niggas that don't ran trains on him and all that different type of stuff. Look at money trying to call you a hoe, Robert. He's a
So
I
hoe.
don't give a
anyway,
fuck what you trying to call because everybody know this body, baby. This was,
so I can hear
bitch.
all. I can hear all. Okay, you need to turn it. You gonna have to mute your screen, sir. Too. Mute your screen too. So anyway, I don't give a fuck what it is. I identify a hoe as a person that is having too many motherfucking partners. And they might not say it's too many partners, but the person that you are indulging with or want to date or anything else, that's their decision to make. Honestly, if you are too far gone and I'm still at 10 and I'm almost 40 and you at 98 and you almost 40, then I got some shit to think about. That's just what it is. And I don't give a fuck if you top, bottom, verse, whatever. I
Well,
don't give
let's
a
be
fuck if you're a
clear.
woman
It
or
does
whatever.
make a difference because guess what? A bottom will look at a nigga and say, "Oh, this nigga fine. He got a coin. He got his shit together. I want to fuck with him." No matter how many motherfuckers his dick been in, they
No,
gonna
some bottom.
still let.
Some
He
bottom.
still gonna want to fuck with that nigga. And that
Some
the bottom
bottom.
and the bottom could be innocent. Probably ain't never had sex before. Probably gonna have 1,000 friends. The girl don't fuck with him. He a hoe. Guess what that bitch still gonna want to do? She still gonna want to fuck with that boss ass nigga. It's never
Okay,
going to fail. If the
so
shoe
now you're
doesn't work,
going.
let me hold on 1 second. The shoe doesn't work on the other foot. Cause if I'm a boss ass nigga and I see a
Mm,
pretty bitch, all I want to do with this pretty bitch is fuck her. Especially if I know she for the streets. I don't want to bring this hoe home. I don't want to wife her. I
yeah,
just want to fuck her. Now if it's a bitch who reserved, if it's a bitch who pussy ain't been tampered with from everybody, that's the bitch I want to wife. That's the
I
bitch I
don't
want to
want no.
bring home.
I don't. Only people that I will fuck with if I'm the type of nigga that I am is people that don't have like humongous fucking reputation statuses as far as in the world that I know of. So the thing is, it's like
You ain't seen no Twitter account from me, Victor. So,
Well, I got one.
so
And
not
and
me.
listen, and I can sit up and this is no lie. I can sit on this live right now and call myself a hoe every time we get on here. They don't stop damn bitch that I want to fuck with me from fuck with me. I can go
mm,
wherever I want to. If I see a
I
pretty
mean,
bitch, a pretty boy, a pretty whatever, I'm gonna apply pressure and them hoes gonna fuck
you
with me
might
regardless.
you might think that, but it's probably a lot
I
of them
know
that
for a
won't.
fact that it ain't what
You
I
know,
think, it's what I know for a fact. I ain't never been told no. And that's a fact.
let's go to the comments real quick, guys. So Hermoso Lucho said because it just isn't a norm. It's normal for men to being a pimp for dating multiple women or whatever. It's just society mindset.
Correct.
Victor said with all these OnlyFans and Twitter accounts and seeing somebody lying, LOL Robert. Yeah, so
Well, I'm
Miss
gonna say,
Robert,
can I say one thing
you gonna
before
have
we
to
move on to the next topic?
Miss Robert, you're gonna have to put on that mask better than that, Robert.
Baby,
So
I'm not worried about shit, baby, because her.
Hey, I got one thing to say about that. Um, as far
with some
as the
with some energy, hopefully, with some podcast energy, hopefully. This time.
Because it's giving you lime as hell, bro.
Thank you.
It's giving me that he's very intelligent. He thinks about what he's saying.
You can
yeah,
think about what you're saying, but do it
I'm trying,
loudly and proudly for the podcast.
I'm trying to think about what I'm saying, and I'm speaking as
I'll
why
get on
everybody
you,
say I
baby. Go
talk
on
low?
you
I'm
where you
talking
speak.
as loud as I
You're
can.
not loud.
Speak
Just
in the
because I'm not
microphone.
loud like you,
There you go. There you go. Come on, give
yeah,
it
I
to
can.
me.
Just because I'm not loud like you, don't mean everybody can hear
Well, we
me.
don't want to have no conversation about you being loud. Come on with the question.
It's not even a question. It's more like a statement, sir.
Go
Statement.
Whatever
ahead.
you got to come with.
Statement.
Come on with it.
But anyway, it's just like plus one thing I learned: a, don't no woman like a man other women don't like.
Don't want. Show the fuck don't
Yeah,
want.
don't no woman like another woman. I mean, a man other women don't want. Like real shit. That's just how that shit go. A
You
female
ain't
can
met
not
most people.
can see you by yourself, not fuck with you. She see you with a female,
She
she,
instantly want to be on you.
she
She
instantly want
instantly
you. I
want to
don't know
chop.
what it is
I like
about a
Read
emotion.
the
man already
question
having a
now. Read the
female that make one
question.
females want to have you.
What are you talking about? We talking about
Read.
wild
I'm
women.
talking about y'all talk about something way off the question.
I'm
Wild
No,
disagreeing
women.
with
it,
No,
him.
what he's
no,
saying is being a hoe is a thing that a woman would like, apparently.
no. I'm saying is men sometimes it's like it's like
Come on, give us that excuse
well
before
I'm
we
gonna say this. I'm saying this because you like to say men. I look at men like hoes too. So how can
Still
you
talk.
look at men like hoes if a
either
man is with somebody?
it's simple as a motherfucker. Just because you don't got a hoe, you still been in too many motherfucking hoes for me. That's how. It's simple as that. And on the flip side, I don't want no dick or no ass or nothing else that has been run down just because you feel like you got a fucking dick. Don't mean that you can do whatever the fuck you want and
I'm gonna
still
say
end
this.
up. I'm still talking. I'm talking, and still end up with the trophy at the end of the motherfucking life. The
Well, I'm
thing
gonna
is,
say
I
this.
don't think most niggas realize that at some age your looks are gonna fade, and you
Nah,
gonna
it's not about the lose. I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna say this though. It's and then I'm gonna say this. It's different. It's different. consequences behind
Oh,
women
oh, oh, oh,
being
oh.
promiscuous and men being
And,
promiscuous.
and
The
it's
only thing
different.
we got to worry about
And it's different.
is catching sexual diseases and kids. They
No,
have to worry about
that's not all you
kids,
have to worry
sexual
about.
diseases, but yet
You are what you eat. That's why you keep on the tracking hoes that only be there for a week and 2 weeks. Because at the same time, one thing that you did say earlier is women usually like men that has basically a track record. But only women that you meet or women that are attracted to that track record or whatever the fuck you got going on is going to identify. That's why if you want a good woman, like you saying that you want one, you need to change your ways to be able to identify with that woman. And that's just what it is. Every woman ain't like that, and every woman think before. I mean,
I'm saying though, on you saying
women
this,
think
hold on, but
before
hold on.
they
But you saying this if I'm laying down with different women on
I'm
multiple
talking.
occasions.
I'm talking about what you are.
I'm
What
not.
you're
I'm not.
saying. I'm talking about clearly what
I
you're saying.
mean,
I'm talking about clearly what you're saying. So I'm gonna ask you a question then. If you had the opportunity to lay down with different women, would you?
Yeah, because this baby just talking about I'm gonna eat that dick regardless. Can't wait till this nigga go to work. Baby, this bitch, I'm gonna eat that dick regardless, and I can't wait till this nigga go to work. He watching the
Exactly.
live.
There you
Yeah,
go.
he watching the live. See, that let you know. These listen.
You. That's why I said the attraction of what you get, what you're attracted to.
No, that's what I fuck. What I attract is very sophisticated ladies.
Uh-huh. Really.
But I fuck on a hoe whenever I get ready.
Hmm. Robert, write that down. Next question.
I don't need to write it down. It's in my brain.
But I'm attracted to very sophisticated ladies.
Okay, you're attracted to a lot of things. Your dick get hard for
I'm
those
not
things.
attracted. Let's be clear. I can fuck when I want to fuck. That don't make me attracted to you at all.
Yes, it
I
does.
may have a
And
physical
that
attraction.
was gonna be that's my next thing to say before we go to this next question. I don't care what you look like, what how many people you done fucked or whatever. If you want some dicks or put some ass up, I guarantee you can go out there and get you some. Now
You
let's move
Exactly.
on.
can because
that's all
everybody's
I'm saying.
available.
But I'm
Just
saying
because
that, but this is what I'm
everybody's
saying.
available, just because
We ain't
but,
going.
hold up, but just because everybody's available does not mean you have to step in the limelight of everybody.
But
And then
if you want to, you can though.
when you do that, you become a statistic to the same thing that's going on.
That's
Never
why
been
you
a
supposed to
statistic.
mind
I've
your
always
business
been.
to
I've
yourself.
never been a statistic. I've always been the upper echelon.
I mean,
I've always been
that's what
the
we
person
all
to set the
say.
tone.
That's what we all say. We set the
That's what I
tone, but at the
know.
same time, when you ride in the same wave as everybody else, who made it?
I
Question
don't
number
ride the
nine
same
I
wave.
says,
ride
I don't
my own
ride the
way.
same wave. I
that's what
create
we
them.
all say, black people. But at the
I
same
don't
time,
ride the.
Well,
I
you
create
know the
them.
truth.
if
I'll
we
do
all
nothing the
doing the
next hoe
same
do.
thing with different hoes,
I
I'll do
create the
nothing the next hoe
waves. I
do.
don't ride
if
them.
you're doing it with your dick hole, your booty hole, or your mouth
I
hole, you're
create the
still doing the
wave.
same motherfucking thing. You having sex.
I
Anyway,
create the
question
wave. We
nine.
all have sex,
I have a
Question
personal wave, baby.
question
and
nine says,
I create several whenever I want to.
can I read question nine, please?
Go ahead.
Hmm.
Question nine said, if a person is dating you, but you have identified that you don't want to be in a relationship, but both parties continue, and you end up falling in love. Who's at fault if the in love party gets hurt? Again, if the person is dating you and you identify that you don't want to be in a relationship, but both parties continue to date, and one person end up hurt, who is in fault if both of y'all continue?
Both of y'all.
Yeah, because both of y'all continue. Both of y'all continue.
I don't think that the in love party is in fault because both of y'all continue to date in a relationship. So how's he in fault for doing what we're doing? Because
I'm finna turn
words,
Yeah.
my camera on. I'm listening to y'all. Go ahead.
but words,
Okay, I got the question now.
right?
It- well, I've been done like that before, so
Okay.
I can speak on this. I've been in a situation where I did want to be with somebody, and they said they wanted to be with me, but then next week you end up you with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they wanted to be with me, but they just chose them because there was a better choice or not. But I felt like they led me on. So the person for him being the one to lead me on, it's their fault. But me personally, I feel like I had already saw the signs, but I blocked them because
Signs and telling you is two different things. You can't fight yourself off signs because you are already it's too far
well,
gone.
I'm just speaking for me. For me, I had already saw the sign. So usually in a situation, if I see a sign of a person gonna be disloyal or do something to me, I cut it out right quick. But this time, I basically really wanted to be with the person. I want to say I was in love with him, but I wanted to be with that person.
Hmm.
And it, I ain't gonna even say I was hurt by the situation from him being with somebody, but I was disappointed and mad because bitch, you played with me.
Right. Well,
He unfound.
Dr. Taylor. What two?
He moving around.
Listen, what happened? I'm back. What happened?
The question was if two people are together, I mean, if two people are messing with each other and one person says that they don't want to be in a relationship, but both parties continue to mess with each other anyways, who is in fault if one party falls in love and get hurt?
The one that still agreed to go with it, because if a person tell you I don't want a relationship and you still decide to be with that person, you put yourself in that motherfucker blender. How can you get mad?
I
I
agree
didn't say
with
nothing
two.
about that. I said get hurt.
How
And
can you feel hurt if you put yourself in the blender? You can't blame nobody but yourself.
how can you date
Exactly.
somebody? You date somebody long enough, you start feeling for them. What do you mean? How can I get
Like
hurt?
What I'm
necessary.
saying though, if that person told you they don't want to be in a committed relationship, you
We
shouldn't be
just date.
mad.
If you tell me that
If
you don't want to be in a committed relationship, all you want to do is date, and I fall in love with you, and I get hurt, then that's my fault because you've
Yeah,
already given me your intentions up front.
yeah. So how can yeah?
okay,
So what you saying is
I feel like
among
actions speak louder than words.
hold on. So what you saying is hold on. So basically, this is what I just got. So what you saying is because I said I don't want a relationship with you, but I'm still choosing to mess with you, and you still choosing to mess with me. I got to still be considerate of how you if
Why
you
the
follow that.
fuck not? Why are you messing with somebody you can't consider?
It's not about me being considerate. It's the simple fact you know what you signed up for when you got with that person.
Really?
That's like saying you. That's like saying you
I
getting
can't.
with.
I didn't want. I can't say that for the simple fact I'm more just looking for a relationship when I
Well, nigga,
started.
you ever heard this saying, "Trust the snake to be a snake"?
I'm gonna finish what I was saying. So I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I haven't. I've been in a situation. I've never ever told anybody that I dated that I want to be with them. It just happened due to history and due to growing as people together. I don't feel like words can tell me anything. But on the flip side, for me, I think if somebody tell me I want to be with in a relationship, that day it stops. Because of hell no, you don't do what you want to do in my life. I'm sorry. But I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like if you continued regardless, you're in fault too. Because a person looking for a relationship, they also identified that to you. And you not looking for a relationship. You need to find somebody that want to fuck and play around and leave those people alone as a good person. But you continued to grow with that person. I don't understand. But some people do that, a lot of people do that actually. But I just feel like at some point in time you got to be good somewhere. So I feel like you need to leave a person alone that's looking for love if you're not. Why you holding on to them at the same time? That's in fault as well. You're in fault because you know what happens in long term. Usually, people feelings get involved. So why you can't go and fuck with your hoes instead of a person that looking for a relationship?
All right. So why won't you just move on to the
Why
next
won't you just
person?
move on? Why
No,
won't
why
you?
won't you just move on to the person you know you can find love with instead of trying to make a
Why
situation out of a dead situation, bro?
why
That's
won't you move on to a person you know you can hold with if that's what you're looking
no,
for?
because it sounds like to me you don't. It sounds like to me that you
I'm
want to
giving
hold
you my
everybody
example.
accountable, but yet you're not blaming the person that set themselves up though for that
Also,
shit.
you're not blaming yourself for setting that person up because you knew what you were doing.
No, if I told you my intentions up front, you knew what the fuck you was getting yourself into.
And you knew what
I
you
gave
were
you the
doing.
blueprint.
So
How the
you're
fuck can
trying
you
to
give?
say that you don't know what you're doing?
How can you? That's like saying I give you a blueprint to the building, which means you know exactly how the building is gonna look inside out, and you still get mad at the outcome.
But
What?
a lot of bitches give y'all blueprints that ain't the bitch for y'all. Y'all still mess with them because y'all want some pussy. But you want a relationship with them, if possible. It's the
At
same
that point,
thing.
if I do that, it just turns into a fun thing. It's not about if I get my feelings involved.
That's for you because you are used to the lifestyle. I'm talking about a person that's looking for a relationship. I don't think you can identify with them if you ain't got that experience. That's just
What
what it
you
is.
mean? I can't identify with them if I ain't got the experience.
I just said I don't think you can identify with them if you don't have that experience. You don't have the experience of being somebody faithful to somebody and want to be with somebody. So
I do
how
have
can
the
you,
experience.
if you have that experience, you know what they go through when
But
they're
guess
looking
what? I
for
had to
you.
blame myself for going through the experience. I
You
couldn't
also
blame
have
that
to
person.
blame
Because guess
yourself
what?
from
But
you
guess what? That
also,
person told me what their intentions was up front. So
and
when
you
I caught
also have to
feelings
blame yourself for
and
leaving
shit didn't go my way, or it didn't go out and how I planned it to go out, I couldn't get mad at that person. I got mad at my damn self. How can you feel obligated to be mad at that person and
just
you going
because you
through
got mad at yourself doesn't mean the person didn't get mad at themselves for leading you on. So
That's not
both
leading me
parties.
on. That's you telling me what the fuck it is.
It's leading you on.
Thank you.
How is that leading you on if you say I look, I don't want a relationship. I just want, you
You
know what
don't
I'm
want a
saying?
relationship. You don't
Ooh,
need to begin relationship things at all. Relationship things and having a hoe phase things is two different things.
I
If
know
that's
that.
what you want to do, then you need to be a hoe and leave those. Intentionally, you don't have the feelings that that person that is trying to fall in love have. So because you don't have the feelings, you need to be the person that let it go instead of leading a person on continuing a situation because you want what the fuck you want. Go find a hoe and do it. You're looking at a person that want to be in a relationship. You need to have the common courtesy or decency to leave them the fuck alone because you're not looking for the same thing. That's what I'm saying.
Correct.
You don't have any feelings towards the situation. So why the fuck would you sit there and hurt somebody knowing intentionally that they're looking to have their heart taken?
And that's
But that's I understand that, but I only look
we
at it
don't never let somebody else
if
know.
you plotting on that person, if you plan on that person, like you know what your intentions is, you never explain your intentions, or you never, you know
I
what I'm
don't go
saying?
by
Woo,
words
woo, woo, woo.
because niggas lie all the time, just like you always say. Bitches lie all the time. Why would I go by your words instead of your actions?
I'm saying, but if you tell me what it is up front, if you say you don't want a
Yup.
relationship, why would I think you lying about
You
that?
know how many people that consider being in a relationship with me after they told me they ain't looking for a relationship?
And
Nigga,
then you not gonna tell me you don't
that
want to
shit
be in
ain't
a
matter.
relationship with me, and then you trying to do relationship shit.
Now,
Exactly.
I ain't
You,
lying, Robert. That's the only thing I agree with you on. Now that I understand. At that point,
So
then
if you
how
don't
you
you
want to,
might as well
understand it?
leave that
so
Because
person
that's
therefore,
alone.
if you
cool.
don't want to
But
be in a
it's like, but I'm
relationship
gonna
with
say
me,
this. It's like I don't know,
you
cause
don't
as a
never
nigga,
like nobody
I'm
else
a
to talk.
nigga, bro. I'm
You
gonna
don't
keep it
gotta
around, but I'm not gonna go
I'm
do
gonna let you
relationship
talk,
shit.
Robert, after. Go ahead, Robert.
Shit, I forgot what I'm about to say.
Ah, you gotta let everybody talk. Both of y'all. Everybody. Me too.
I'm saying though, like I understand that, but if that's the case, I'm not doing relationship shit with you, bro. Like
You just looking at I just feel like everything that you're talking about you kind of like tunnel vision. You don't step out of your own shoes and put yourself in the next person's shoes to be
I do
able
that
to
every time. I do
you
that all the
you
time.
can't do it every time, but then when a question comes to you, you can't do it in that scenario. So you have to also, instead of being the person that how it looks to me, you're the person that said I don't want to be in a relationship. How you're speaking, but you still have not put yourself in the next person's that want a relationship and want love and has a person that's continuing to build relationship oriented things with them. You have not put yourself in their shoes to identify on their behalf. I'm looking at both scenarios. I understand what you're talking about. But on the flip side, you're in the wrong for leading that person that wants to be in love on, regardless. You can go find you three, four hoes and fuck with them because they ain't looking for no relationship. Why the fuck lead this person on that's looking for a long term? That's wrong. Even if their heart probably be already in by the time y'all have that type of conversation. So That's why they stayed. They stayed with you because they seen something in you. You looking at the fact that what you want to do and you want to be free to do whatever the fuck you want to do type of shit. That even when she come to me, I'm still on the same shit. Even though I done gave her relationship everything, or I done benefited from how she is relationship oriented. That's just wrong. Everybody can't tell you, bye, I gotta go, and they got feelings for you. It's different
I
for
don't know. I just to me how I don't know because I think about situations based on sometimes how I would operate. Like me, if I know I don't have no, I don't know, I know I don't want a relationship with you. I'm just tell you that like I don't want a relationship with you. You know what I'm saying? Like we could continue, you could like communicate. We still could be cool. We still could
that's
talk. We
because
still could hang
there
out.
you go right there. There you go right there.
How?
You
Because it's not relationship shit. I'm saying like we
y'all
still
not
could
on
be
the
cool.
same page. Why would, as a person, as a understanding person, as a person that actually have a heart, why would you lead on a person that's looking for love? If
That's
you
not leading on. I'm saying we still could be cool. We gonna have to fuck. You
still
know, it
gonna,
gotta be relationship shit,
but
but we can be cool.
let's be 100 in the real world. Are you still gonna fuck if presented? You're still gonna do all these things to present it, and you still gonna take heed to everything that's offered to you. Don't come over here saying that you're not gonna accept nothing else from that person now, because you is. You're gonna continue. But at the same time, you have a mindset of fucking with all these other people, and it's like this for me. When I feel like when niggas have other options, they don't they don't know how to choose somebody that's actually for them and that's gonna be with them. And then when you lose all your options, you sit around looking for somebody to be with. It's weird. That's crazy. In the comment section, and y'all still on the live,
I'm
right?
still here.
Okay, so in the
Mm.
comment section, Victor said, I had this happen to me. I told them that I was just for fun. It's your fault if you continue to fall in love, especially when I'm up front.
Right. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Bro, I can say fuck you bitch and we still can talk later. If I can say I don't give a fuck about none of you talking about because we're in an argument and we still can communicate and start laughing and loving later. Words are just fucking words. The meaning of growing with somebody, you do it physically. So when a person that wants love see physical interactions, that's what happens when you get done. Y'all can say what the fuck you want. Y'all done lied a million motherfucking times in your fucking life.
But
Why?
I'm saying though, yeah, you can do all that, but still in the back of your mind, you got to keep in the back of your mind. This person told me they don't want a relationship.
Then how
You
about
always
you?
got to keep that shit in the
How
back of your
about
fucking mind.
how about you be honest with the situation and leave that situation alone? What the fuck wrong with y'all leaving it alone? The people that don't want nothing, why y'all can't leave it alone?
It's not for me. I'm gonna say this. It's not about me not leaving it alone. Like I said, we can. If I don't want you, then I tell you that. Like
But
I
you
said, we
continue.
still can be cool. We still can communicate. We still can talk. Just cause I don't want you as a lover, don't mean I can't want you as a friend. So that mean
Now,
like
what happens with the people that you do want to fuck off with, to do this, to do that with? So you are sexually attracted to them, but on the flip side, you don't want a relationship. What do you do when a person comes to you and let you know where they are in life and what they're trying to accomplish? What is your steps if you don't want shit and they want something? What do? You continue, and all you niggas
me,
continue, and that's why it's your fucking fault. I feel like because that person intentionally have their heart open to love. You want to play. So on the flip side, you continue in a relationship. They're not looking at every fucking day remembering the words that I don't want something. What they're looking at is the fact that from growth and from development, from us being who we are together, eventually this might turn out to be something. They have high hopes and high dreams for stuff, especially
I
if
ain't
they.
gonna lie, bro. So that's where people fuck up at. You can't
That's
live off
what,
your hope. You gotta live in reality.
and y'all fuck up with constantly acting as if y'all don't have hearts enough to leave those people that want something alone and find another hoe to play with. If that's
Man, it's not about playing, bro. It's just about being real with your damn self at this point, to be honest.
being real with yourself, be real enough to leave people that want love alone and go do what the fuck you want to do with somebody else.
People, how come? But this is what I'm saying though, Uncle. If I say I don't want no relationship, you should be like,
Yes.
okay, well,
And don't
thank
fuck
you.
with people that
Thank, hold
want.
on, wait. You should be like, damn, well, thank you. I appreciate you telling me that. I'm gonna go on to the next motherfucker I know that wants some love.
And
What the
you
fuck
do
I'm sitting
too.
around
When
for?
a person, it's the same thing. Let's switch it up. Put your feet in their shoes. When they tell you they want a relationship, you should go on about your fucking business.
That's what I'm saying. No, what I'm saying is this. If I say I don't like, if I say I want a relationship, the motherfucker tell me that I don't want a relationship, I'm going on to the next motherfucker regardless.
Well, what are we having this conversation for?
I'm saying, cause you saying like I'm saying like if I want a relationship and you don't want a relationship,
Then y'all don't
and
need to
you
be
tell
fucking.
me you don't want a relationship, I'm moving on to the next motherfucker. Because why am I staying? You just told me your intention.
That ain't what you said at first. That's why we arguing. So let's go to the comment section real quick. All right, Victor said, fall in love with folks quick, but I know what people say is what they mean.
Mean,
You
nigga,
don't have
no.
to. You don't have to abandon someone because they not going to be in your relationship. I have a big heart. Everything is not about you either in a relationship or not. There are middle grounds. There are middle grounds, but the things that you are saying, Victor, has all to do with you. And the things that they're saying has all to do with them in their scenario of wanting love. So what is the common ground, actually? That's what I'm gonna know. Robert, you need to come out and the Mr. Johnson, you need to bring your ass back to the live. They just walking off from the conversation.
But nah, I'm saying, okay, so why do heterosexual men still consider a homosexual male as a threat if he's friends with his girlfriend?
Hold up. Where are these people? The common ground is each person has to manage their feelings. No,
But and that we I agree, and guess what, Victor? I agree with you on that
the
one because
person that don't
you
have
gotta know,
the
you gotta
person
know.
that
I'm saying though,
the
like,
person that only wanted certain things that never identified feelings in a situation, they just wanted what they wanted. How can they manage feelings that's not there? That's why you need to leave a person alone that wants more than what you can give, and vice versa. It's not just on them. Y'all have to actually be good people sometimes, and knowing that a person wants to be in a relationship and you're not looking for it, you looking to fuck, or you looking to just play around with people. Get the fuck out of there. Also, you can't just imagine. You just can't take a person that has their feelings open and wants something from somebody to always say they are the people that needs to leave. What the fuck going on with you? Why you staying? Why the person that don't want shit is staying if you don't want shit? That's what confused those type of people that want love. How the fuck are you sitting around staying because you want pussy and dick in the ass or whatever the case may be? That's the whole ordeal. But you're still leading somebody on because guess what? Everybody don't go by conversation. People go by feelings and physical interactions to determine a relationship. Victor said, I said both people manage their feelings of you can't take it or I mean, you can't take it, leave. And if I see someone I feel can't take it, I've learned to stop talking to them. And that's understandable. You leave a person alone if you're not ready for a relationship. You don't keep on fucking with these people. That's leading them on. And you sitting here like, oh, I said I ain't want a relationship, so I can go and fuck this bitch after I leave her. That ain't cool. Because everybody ain't on your level.
I ain't
Everybody
saying all
ain't
that.
doing what you doing.
I ain't
Everybody
saying
don't
all
feel
that.
the
But
same way that you feel. So some people are emotionally inclined and emotionally available, where you are emotionally disconnected in some aspects if you don't want it from them per se. So
We talk about question 10, right?
uh-huh.
So can I answer, man?
Go ahead.
So I know that I've been
Put
in
your
this
camera
situation.
on.
I've also been in this situation several times, several times, Well, I
Mm.
had a best friend and they had a boyfriend and they hated that I was their friend because in like homosexual men like myself, we have almost a little similar thought as women. We kind of think we can rationalize what women think about. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm gonna tell her the truth, and like, and then plus we got the other side too. So I'm gonna tell the bitch the truth that she my friend. Like, bitch, she playing with you, this, that, and the other. So niggas be like, first of all, they be like, I don't want this nigga going over here and talking to her, beating, boosting her head up, especially them niggas that like to manipulate their girlfriends
Mm.
and, you know, make them think that they not worthy of anything better and stuff like that. And then they got this other man who may be homosexual, but they still a man. And they can tell this woman, oh, you a beautiful lady. You can have anything out here. You could be with any nigga. Find them niggas to even be with and stuff like that and shit like that. That's why them heterosexual men be don't want us to be around they women. And
Mm.
plus, they also have in the back of their mind that we still got a little heterosexual in us, and we might be fucking a woman. And which
But
that be the case sometimes.
it be the case, but on the flip side, it's like these niggas think so hard on everything is, and half the times nothing's happening. It's like I don't want to do anything but be your girlfriend's brother, and that's that.
And
So
I'm gonna tell her what's right and what's wrong about what you doing.
in the comment section, Victor said, "I can't lead on. I mean, you on. If I told you it wasn't that, though, leading you on is lying to you, not telling the truth." And Hermoso said, "Just because her friend have what he have, a dick, especially if he, I mean, if her gay friends still have his masculinity. If a what?
If
If
he treat that the same, if he treat them the way that they want to feel, the feelings may grow an attraction for his her masculine friend.
right?
So if he treat her good like a man supposed to treat her, regardless if he gay or not, she gonna grow feelings for him because he treating her right and he treating her like she feel
That's
like a man should.
only if she have not identified that at home. So if you niggas get with these bitches and start treating them right from the jump, then that's something that she's used to. So she won't look at any of that bullshit the same way. She won't look at her gay friend as treating her
Like,
better than
baby, cause you ain't getting no dick from me.
she won't look at her gay friend as treating her better than her man. And then every time it is a lot of women that every time that they get mad at their nigga, they run to their gay friend. But that ain't got shit to do with it. We are friends at the end of the day. You're looking at gay man, woman. We're looking at friends because we already got what we gonna fuck with.
Correct.
If
Cause
we
I,
wanted your
I
bitch,
wanted some pussy, I go give me some.
if we wanted your bitch,
Not I be fucking her.
if we wanted your bitch, we would have tried it way before you came along.
You hear me? Play that gay role just so I could get
Or don't play the gay role, straighten up for the bitch and see if I can get her if I wanted her.
her. All right, question number 11. No matter how much people elevate in life, why do we still accept the bare minimum from our spouse? Let me say it again for them cheering out in the back ways.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how much people elevate in life, why do we still accept the bare minimum from their spouse?
And you know what? That's leading off a lot of questions we had already. Because I feel like all the shit that y'all talking about right and wrong, a lot of that shit is the bare minimum. And relationship wise, a lot of that shit the bare minimum. And I feel like people want somebody to accept that little small bullshit that they got going on because they done made that shit up in their mind. But they still want everything from you. I don't understand that. You want all the relationship oriented things. You want to be cuddle with. You want this, that, and other. But then at the same time, it's like, oh, after all is said and done, after you've accepted or wanted somebody to treat you a certain way, you still don't want nothing. Okay, you need to roll. Everybody.
Baby, um, I'm not finna deal with nobody because I know my motherfucking word. I'm not
Mhm.
finna accept the bare minimum from nobody. I know you got a good job, and I know your ass got the ability to be what I deserve. Either
Hmm.
you gonna give me what I deserve or you gonna be at. That's just simple as that. I don't understand why anybody would settle for less. Because bitch, less ain't what you gonna get, what you got going for you. Cause bitch,
Huh.
I'm not gonna settle for it. Bitch, I want your car, your house, your job. I want everything you got. If you
I don't.
gonna,
It ain't the fact that I want everything, you guys. It's the fact that if I'm with you and I'm
gonna
growing,
give it,
hmm,
you gonna give it to me.
if I'm with you and I'm growing with you, you share it with me. You know, share it with me, and I share what I have, and we can build a foundation.
Correct. It
If
need
we
to be 100%.
100 and 100. That's a lot of things. What's wrong with relationships? They want to meet people 50-50. That's halfway.
Halfway, bitch. What I look like getting half of what? Man, please. I
Half.
want the whole package, bitch. The
Where is
whole
he at?
chicken. I don't want just 5 pieces out of the 10. I want the whole 10 piece. We can
Okay.
share each piece together.
So ask the question for Tutu, Robert.
To what you think? Would you accept the bare minimum to your spouse if they
Is he on mute or something? I think he got the heater
got
on.
some other shit going on?
Yeah. So for me, okay, Tutu, we got
Victor
to.
said, I've been in a relationship 12 years. In the beginning, you need to meet some basics, and the rest of it evolves, relationship change as we grow. So it's not just that simple. It takes sacrifice at different times. It makes sense. But you have to at the beginning you have to let me know that you willing. Like it's
Willing,
just simple as that.
willing what?
Like willing to willing to be basically open and vulnerable to me to you. Like you got to be able, like say for instance, you just meet somebody
Right.
and we talking and whatever, and not to take everything monetary, but it's just a start. We
Hmm.
talking or whatever. We both of us have told each other. Well, I work at Captain D's. You say, well, I work for a multi-million-dollar company or whatever like that. Ain't no way in hell you finna sit up there and take me to next door to my Captain D's to McDonald's
Unless you
if you
want
say
to.
you work multi-million. Now, you all expect if I talk to you and I work for a multi-million-dollar company and you work for Captain D's and you say, I got it, I'm not expecting you to take me to Ruth Chris. I'm expecting you to take me to Applebee's, something you could afford. But that's me giving you what I got. So give me what you got. Don't give me the bare minimum.
Hmm. What about you, Tutu? It's time for you to come out. He can't hear.
Take them out.
He said, "Take him out."
No,
Tutu. Okay. So no matter how much people elevate in life, why do we
where you
still
at?
want the bare minimum from our spouse?
Where you at, Tutu?
Them and all this goddamn getting on live and talking. This is crazy part. Victor said you have to be with that person a year or so before it gets serious. You use the time to learn your partner. Everyone's jumped in too fast and looking at the wrong stuff that someone gives you. Gives I'm sorry, I got my glasses on. Gives you out, not
Someone
a
gets
real.
you out. No, not a real foundation is about how they act, how they communicate.
I understand that, but I don't agree with
But that your thing.
I don't agree with how fast you can jump in. I learned like I used to be that type of person that take a whole year to get myself back in order, get myself right, things like that. But then I got to a point where, nigga, if you fucked up or bitch, if you fucked up, I'm not
I
gonna
ain't
spend
gonna
a
lie.
whole year not being where I want to be in a relationship. If I want to be in a relationship, bitch, I get in a relationship 10 days after you.
So I don't agree with it. It takes time to learn a person, true enough. But it don't take time. I believe in love at first sight.
Hmm.
I believe in cared about somebody on the first time we hung out. I believe in, bitch, I've been with you talking to you for 2 weeks. Okay, we finna be in a relationship. I don't mind that because I can't help what happens. You can't fight the inevitable. If we break up later on, oh well, we broke up. That's just relationship and stuff. That's where it goes. But
Right.
I done been around people that been together the whole time, and they got married the first 3 months. So it's like
For me, I just hate wasting my time. Like,
you can't
Oh
you
Lord.
can't say you don't know them. I don't agree with that, Victor. You can get to know somebody. Like you might not know everything about them, but you can be with somebody 10 years and not know everything
I don't know.
about
I
them.
feel like this. If we vibing, like you said, if we vibing 2 weeks straight, here, yeah, I'm ready to be all in. Cause she ain't.
What we waiting on?
What we waiting on? You know
I
what I'm
made that
saying?
fine.
You can love them, but you don't know them. I ain't gotta love them
I'm type person. I'm type person. I believe in getting to know a motherfucker along the way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just
Cause you
me.
don't you like I said, you could be with a
You're not
bitch
gonna
for
learn
10 years
everything about
and
one
still
person
not
in
know that
a week or
they'll
two.
do certain things.
You don't have to love a person to treat them right, Victor. You don't have to love a person to grow and understand each other and things like that. That's what the beginning of a relationship is for. It's like for me, it's like people keep um, falling in love with first impressions. I do kind of understand where you're coming from, but on the flip side, it's like you don't have to fall in love. You can still treat a person kind and sweet and nice because that person never done anything to you for you to act out or treat them any type of way. And that goes back to the one of the last questions. If a person want love and you don't want love and stuff like that, you still should treat a person how they came in your life. If they ain't never done nothing to you, why would you hurt them or treat them any type of way? You see what I'm talking about? So I feel like if I don't want a relationship and I feel like the person that I start dealing with wants a relationship, I would get away from messing with them sexually and things like that because even if I don't leave their side, because that's going to build more emotions for the situation, and I'm not ready for that. People just do anything. But in the comment section, Hermoso Lucha said, "How can you love someone you don't know? You may love the idea of that person, but not the authenticity, I guess, of that person." That's what he was trying to say. Victor said, I know, but folks get together so quick and then find out they don't work. He abusive or he cheats. You didn't give yourself enough time to see that. And then he said, "My bad, y'all. I ain't making any sense blaming on the liquor." So, Victor, for your question, well, I'm gonna say Hermoso for your question. How can you love someone you don't know? It's not about loving somebody. Love is supposed to be authentically created. I mean, it's supposed to take time, and you're supposed to allow it to do what it do. But we're not talking about love. We're talking about treating people right as relationships go forward. So for you to say that just because I don't know you, I should, I don't know, build a wall or something like that. People come in your life with walls up. And then you have people saying stuff like, a bitch talked to me for 5 minutes, then telling me all about her problems. That's because that's a wall up. They trying to see what you're gonna do from the jump. But that's the wrong way. That's the wrong way to approach a situation. That's not their problem to deal with all of the things that you had going on prior to meeting them. If they want to help you out, let them help you out amongst themselves or whatever, amongst how they feel about what they should do. But that's just how I look at it. I look at it like people should, even if you're not looking for love, you should stop having sex with people that is looking for love because it's a lead on in their eyes. You're leading them on to something that could be, regardless of what your mouth said. Yeah. And one more comment in the comment section. Hermoso said, "Or you fell in love with with a first impression, and fell too deep to be look past the first impression to see what's in front of you." Right. Like you are. That's that. What you saying is something like people always think. I mean, look back and they're like, "I'm damn, what this nigga that I met." You know, or I wish he turned back into the nigga I met. That's because you fell in love with the nice him, the first impression. Well, my bad, guys. I was just trying to share some more of the live, but let me get back on screen. Oh, we got three more questions. Let's go for it.
Why
What?
does the ability to become a teacher in areas where your spouse lacks always seem as if it's a problem? That sounds a little personal. I'm gonna read it again. Why does the ability to become a teacher in areas where your spouse lacks always seems as if it's a problem?
Can you simplify what the question's saying, Robert, since it's personal?
It's saying why, when you get in a relationship with somebody, why is it a problem that sometimes you got to teach them how to love or how to do anything in a relationship? Why is that a problem?
Right. So what you these young people can't stay on
I'm
task.
gonna go on K Michelle. You can't raise a man. He's already gone. What you gonna do?
He already what?
Grown.
Ah, yes. I ain't lie. This is a good question.
I just can't fathom myself teaching a person like how to be a person, a man, or anything like that. Like, first of all, I'm still learning myself. I learn every day. I don't have like I can teach you how to do new things. True enough, anybody I can teach you how to do new things, but how to be a person, how to be a man, how to be stuff that I feel like you should have learned before you got with me. I'm not gonna even take the time out to do it. I don't think I'm not gonna necessarily say it's a problem. I'm just gonna say it's not for me.
Mhm. Sorry, Michael. You can tell them motherfuckers that you are on a podcast. I'm gonna call you back because I done told you every podcast you get off because a bitch call you. Why does the ability to become a teacher in areas where your spouse lack always seems to be a problem? Um, I just feel like honestly, when I first get with people, they ready to take everything in, everything I have to teach, anything I have to say, and then they get so comfortable where it feel like this. Why you got a problem with me trying to show you something now? And at first you wanted to, you didn't have no skills. You wanted me to take everything in and teach you everything. You wanted me to show you the way. You wanted me to show you the way. But then every time I stop teaching and see shit, you should have the way by now. Let me see what you can do because I want to see your authentic self. Um,
Sometimes
you
people should be able to pick and choose what they want to learn from somebody though.
I'm
can
gonna
pick.
say this for me. I look at it like this.
I want to learn whatever is available to me.
I can teach you how to move. Like I give you pointers. Hey, look, now you moving. You doing this wrong. Or you doing that wrong. Or you doing this because
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna stop learning nothing just
I
because
ain't gonna stop learning,
just
but
because I don't feel
some
like
people
learning it.
what
I'm
I'm
gonna
doing
keep on
wrong.
learning. If somebody comes to me with something that I need and I know I need to take in and I know I need to learn, I'm going to learn it.
You're
I'm not.
right. If it's something that I need to be that I need to take in, like if I'm going to school for something, I'm gonna sit there and listen to the teacher.
We ain't talking
So
about that. We talking about
if I
life.
go to you
Period.
with a problem or something that I need to ask you and I want your help with, sure enough I'm gonna take heed to it. We sit up there and you see me doing something and it may be you got another way and it may be easier for me to do. Sure
Mm-hmm.
enough, I'm gonna choose to take heed to what you tell me or not. That's all
Mm-hmm.
up to me. But I don't want no motherfucking. I'm gonna speak on the person that is being taught. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want no dad. I don't want no mama, no grandmama, no. If I got a relationship with my man, accept me for who I am and what
I'm
I know,
okay.
what I'm gonna do. So if I'm not doing the same thing, if I'm doing something and it's not the same way that you would tackle it, it ain't you. It's not for you to tell me how to do that.
I'm okay with having a mama, dad, or whatever you're saying. I'm okay with having a person that have learned more than me that can teach me in an area that I don't understand.
Let my
I'm
mom and
okay.
dad teach me that.
I'm not gonna have no mentality where I'm going to stop myself from learning anything in the world. So if you are smarter than me or you know how to do something of your caliber where I lack it, I can listen. But it's the same thing on my behalf. For me, if I want to teach you something, and I done took in everything that you that I had no experience in, and I wasn't good at, and I learned from you. Learn from me my things. That's it.
But what? So do you think it's a problem if I don't want to?
Yeah.
So how can
You
you make a person learn something they
You
don't want to
didn't
learn?
have. I ain't making you do shit. You didn't have a problem when you were opening your big ass mouth to teach. So you should
But you
give me
didn't
the
have a problem with me teaching you that. But
when
I have
you
a problem with you teaching me
when
that.
you but that's where it goes to is when you say you're meeting me 100% of the way. You need to leave your bullshit behind where you can't open your eyes if I've already showed you the way of opening my eyes for you. I've
Yeah,
done
but you putting yourself onto me. You can't do that.
I can't say I brought myself onto you. I showed you how that in this relationship, this foundation that we are building, if I gave, if I'm a one, I could be a motherfucker that don't listen to nobody. But for my spouse, I've given myself ability to understand this is my spouse. I want to open. This is how it should be, or this is how I want to have my foundation to a point where I can listen and understand, even if I feel like I know everything. I'm not going to do that to my spouse. So with my spouse, I can learn as much as you want to teach but I'm going to correct you in areas that I already know. But that don't mean I can't learn from you. And I'll never say that I can't learn from you. If you can teach something that I don't know, I'm going to learn from you. I don't give
Right.
a
If I
damn.
want to learn it.
My mentality, no, if I need to learn it. It ain't
If
about
I
what you
need
learn
the
about.
same thing, if I need to or want to learn it, that's when I
That's
learn it.
not
But
the
if
same
you sit up
thing.
and teach me something and I don't want you to teach it to me, then that's my priority. I got a right to that.
That don't mean I had a I didn't that could jeopardize
That come off as controlling.
that can jeopardize a lot of the relationship. That it comes off controlling to a person that has never compromised. Because
That's
again,
not compromising.
you just said that if you brought me something and I take in everything that you say, I compromise for you. So where is your compromising?
So if you take that's not a compromise. That's
It
you
is a
just listening to
compromise.
that's not compromise. If you
You
don't have a problem with listening to what I
do you
say and
know that
learning
I
from it,
don't? You never
if
knew
you
that
don't
after
have a
you had.
problem with that, then that's all up on you.
You
But
never
if
knew.
I have an issue with you teaching me something, if I don't want to hear nothing that you try to teach me, I have a right to that just like you have a right to listen to me if you want to.
That's understandable. But what if both of y'all the same way? And for my lover, I've compromised, and you didn't even have to ask me. I compromised because I care about you and love you. I compromised and start listening. So the
The
thing is,
compromise is if I say I don't want to hear it, you compromise and listen to me and say listen to me when
no,
I say
that's not a compromising because you're still at the same point. If you were single, you'll still be the same way. You didn't compromise anything.
you
Compromising
try
is
you trying to control what I do and stuff, and that ain't gonna work for me.
no, you're putting big words in to make it sound like something that is not.
No, I said control. I said you just
That's
trying to
not
control what I'm
controlling.
doing.
You supposed to compromise, and I supposed to
That
compromise.
has nothing to do with
You're no
compromise.
sweetheart. You coming in with the same intentions that you had when you were single. How are you
No, dear.
compromising the relationship?
How did I come in with the same thing when I just
Because
said
that's probably what
you?
you did when you
So
were
you
single.
only you got to listen to understand. You
I'm
only listen
listening.
to. So when I said that I don't have a problem with listening and learning things from my spouse, but if I don't want to hear it and I want to do things the way I want to do it, then you should allow me that and
But
not
what if
push
your
something
spouse?
on me.
Okay,
Huh?
so that's one part of the situation. What if your spouse needs or wants you to understand them in that situation? What is the compromise?
So if you need me to understand you as being my spouse, I can sit and understand you. But you're not gonna sit and teach me anything that I don't want to learn.
That's because if you don't open your ears to learn it, that's on you. This is going to be the same conversation. Whether you want to learn something or not, they're going to have the same conversation where you could have learned something if you had an open mindset to it. But after they tell you something and tell you how they are, or tell you the situation or something like that, they're gonna always expect you to know those things in a relationship. So, with that being said, if you didn't learn it because you wanted to keep your ears closed, then you're gonna have problems in the future. because they're gonna out when those things come up, they're gonna think you already know how to handle them because you didn't want to hear open your ears. That's on you.
So
You
so the
been
thing is,
toxic
that
relationship.
problem ain't gonna never come up for me because if you got if you got something that you want to tell me and I want to hear it, then that means when they probably come up again or something like that, hell it if you my man.
No, you have to realize, sweetheart, in a gay relationship, you are his man too. I don't know what.
Just like,
Let me
just like
finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. You are his man too. I don't understand the disconnect that bottoms or tops or anything feel like they are the woman of the relationship. There's not a
it
tradition.
ain't got nothing to do with being a
No,
woman.
sweetheart. It has a lot to do with it when you are stepping into the woman role, thinking the man's supposed to do the man thing. So with
I
that being
said
said,
just like if you was a man and a woman cook and up here making eggs and then one day you decide to make eggs or one day she decides she wants you to make some eggs and she sit up here and tell you this how I want you to make the eggs and you don't learn and you don't want to hear how to make no eggs because that's not what you want to
you don't
do.
want to hear how to
So
make
every
no
time the
eggs
eggs get
because
made, you
you
gonna
don't
make
want
the
to hear how
eggs.
to make no eggs because you don't have that type of connection with your woman at the end of the day.
I don't want to make no eggs.
You
I
don't want
want you
to
to
have a
make my eggs.
connection is all I hear.
You said what?
You don't want to have that type of connection is all I hear.
Ain't got nothing. That's just something I don't want to do. You
No, you
can't
can
make
tell
me
your
what to
wife,
do.
you can tell your girlfriend or your wife simply if she made you eggs and you've ate it, then she know how you like eggs. So if she come in and you're doing eggs to a point where she don't understand that you're doing eggs how you want to do it versus how she know you like it. If she's trying to correct you, then you can say, "Hey, I'm doing egg over easy today, so let me. I'm just trying something."
Well, I'm gonna do.
And that's
Hey,
it.
you go ahead and make it.
Because you got an attitude problem.
It ain't no attitude problem.
That's
It's
an
just
attitude
that
problem.
first of all, I probably most likely didn't even want to make them anyway. I just made them because you were busy and stuff. But if you come in while I'm making them and stuff like that, go ahead on and finish this off and make them how I like them.
But
Because I don't make eggs. You do that.
you still
Just
don't
like if a
need.
nigga came up to me and tried to teach me how to change a motor. Bitch, I'm not finna change nobody motherfucking motor. But if you know how to change the motor and I need my motor changed, you need to be changing it.
No, but if you need your money change and you don't have the money, then a person trying to teach you, you need to learn. It's as simple as that.
No, I don't need to learn. You want me to learn.
Or you can sit there and lose your job, lose everything because you ain't got no way to work.
If you my man, I'm not gonna do none of that because you know how to do it.
Sweetheart, if they your man does not mean they have to step into what you feel like
Yes,
they
they
should do.
do.
Oh, so you the controlling one.
No, it's just that play your motherfucking part. If we in a
It
relationship
ain't no
and you know
part,
your man need
sweetheart.
this from you
It's a
and you have the
man-man
know-how,
relationship. It's a
you need to
man-man
be out there
relationship.
doing it.
Y'all get delusional and think that y'all supposed to do the woman work and the man's supposed to do a man work,
You
but
getting
you a
it
man
twisted.
too.
This is, okay, so say for instance, you know how to change oil, and I know how to cut
So I'm
grass,
gonna
and you
teach
don't know
you
how
how
to
to
cut
change
grass.
oil.
I'm
So
gonna go
go,
out there and cut grass, and you gonna change the motherfucking oil.
or I'm gonna teach you how to change oil so you can change
I
oil
don't
too.
want to change no
And I'm gonna learn
motherfucking
how
oil.
to cut grass so I can cut grass too.
I don't want to. You can learn how to cook grass, and
Now
I teach you how
that's
happily. But I don't want to
50-50.
change no
That's
oil.
50-50, sweetheart. Not 100-100.
So I don't think that I don't think that 100 means that I have to be able to do the same thing that you do,
It doesn't,
or I
but it
have to
does.
learn the
But
same
you
thing
have,
that you learn.
but you should
My
be able.
100, my 100 may be cutting the grass, and your 100 may be changing the oil.
No,
That's what
you're
I'm
not.
talking about.
Because I can still cut grass if you teach me, and you can still change oil if I teach you.
Well, I don't want to change no damn oil.
You don't want to, but it's needed because your car need an oil change.
I take it to the oil place.
Do what you got to do, as long as it get changed.
But if that means that me and my man ain't gonna be together, because if you know how to change oil and you don't want to change the oil and you know how to do it, then I don't want to fuck with you.
Controlling, because you're
That's
trying
just
to
like
tell
if I
me.
know how to cook and I know my man don't know how to cook and he ain't never been no cook, I'm sitting up here trying to teach him how to cook. I don't even want to teach you how to cook because that's my place. That's why I stand in this
That's
relationship.
where you
That's
want
one of
to
my.
stand. That's where you came in standing. You have to realize that regardless of the situation in a relationship, things change and things compromise. When you compromise, things happen when you get done. I don't know
It
what
ain't.
you
I
think.
don't think that's a compromise. That's
You're
not.
going to
I don't think that's a
you're
dilemma
gonna
unless you making one.
you're gonna keep on waiting on somebody to accept you wholeheartedly as you is when you came in a relationship. That's what it sounds like. It's like
No, see, you can't put words in my motherfucking mouth, bitch.
I'm
I'm
looking
just
at some
telling you.
actions.
I'm telling you, it's only when a dilemma come up where I'm going to compromise. If we have a disagreement about something, and I see it's a where I can compromise with my man about something, I will compromise. But with me learning, I don't have to compromise to learn shit I don't want to learn. There
Okay,
ain't
so
no
I gotta.
compromise.
So I'm saying, if you get with somebody, are you looking to be with somebody for a year or for the rest of your life?
When I want to be with somebody, I'm looking to be with them for the rest of my life.
Okay, so what's wrong with you getting out of the comfort zone of what you believe in and do what's necessary for actual relationship?
Well, so for me, I just don't think that stuff that I didn't come with, as far as like changing oil and doing stuff like that, if that's stuff that I don't want to do, stuff like going outside and um
But
being
you do know,
outdoors.
but life always came
So
even when
say for
you.
instance, I'm gonna say this. This is what I think. So say for instance, my man likes to go out to the club all the time. I don't like to go out to the club all the time, but my man likes to go out with me all the time. So therefore, yes, the compromise to come in. Whereas I say, well, I go out with you these night, but I want you to stay home with me these night. That's called a compromise.
That's
So, but if
compromise.
a man come to me and say that I want you to cut some motherfucking grass, and I don't like getting my hands dirty or getting out there in that grass and start itching or do none of that, you ain't nothing about a compromise about that. Why I got to compromise with you on
You
cutting grass doing something I
you
don't want to
still
do?
controlling the narrative on how things should be or how things
No,
gonna
I'm
be.
controlling the narrative of what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do.
Okay.
That's what I'm controlling.
Well, when a real live, real heavy duty relationship that wholeheartedly you want to be in forever, and things has to happen, you're gonna realize that everything that I want ain't always possible. Everything that needs
I
to happen.
understand that, but everything I don't want is always going to be there. If I
That's
don't
what you
want it, I'm not doing it. And
okay.
that should be anybody. Like, ain't it should nobody be persuaded into do nothing that they don't want to do.
Yes,
And
they
then that should be
should.
the
Yes, they
compromise of
should.
my spouse
Yes, they
to
should.
know if
Yes,
I
they
don't
should.
want to do something, you shouldn't make me want to
Yes,
do
I
it.
should. If it's a is
So that's then
embitterment,
you the
if it
controlling one.
if it's in the embitterment of my foundation, that you can learn an extra
Your
skill,
foundation.
mine, and then you say mine because it is yours and it is mine. It's
So
ours.
you saying your foundation, that means you can try to control something.
It
Because
ain't no
I'm saying
control.
our foundation.
You can say what you want to say, but it's mine and yours when you get done. You can't split it. It's the same thing as ours.
You just like to
I don't
control
control
situations.
anything. My person needs to learn certain things, and I need to learn certain things to make sure that he's okay and that I'm okay at the end of the day. Because if
Only
I'm
thing you need to learn is my likes and dislikes to know what not to bring to me.
no, it's not.
Learn
That's
me
not how
for
that works.
who I am.
That's how you feel. That's not how it works.
That's how you feel. That's not how it works.
I know how it works. I promise
How
you.
the fuck you know how it works? Who
I
made
know how it
you
works.
the motherfucking knowledgeable nigga
Every
how it works?
every situation I've been in, I've had to compromise and do things that I didn't want to do, but it was necessary. And I was gonna make sure I executed because that's my
But that was
partner
for
and that's
you.
me. No, it wasn't for me.
That's
Compromise
your
compromise happens in every relationship.
that's your situation, boo.
The reason why a lot of relationships don't work, two people get mad and don't compromise.
That's all up on your own opinion,
No,
but
that's
I don't
facts.
agree.
That's facts.
That's
Because if
on
y'all compromise,
that's not factual, boo
if a
boo.
nigga was if two people together and a nigga won't stop cheating, only thing he had to do is compromise and be faithful.
That's a certain what that's not a compromise.
That
That's
is
just
a
something you
compromise
shouldn't do in a
because if
relationship.
he's used to dealing with 100 women and he want to be with one woman, he compromised and stop doing that.
See, you what you do is you try to put other situations
I
to
put
make your
hours.
stuff come out right. But
I put
that's not a compromise. That's something that you shouldn't do in a relationship. If you call
no.
yourself in a
That's how
relationship,
you
that's
feel
why it's
in that
called
marriage.
cheating. Look up the word cheat. So if you cheat in a relationship, you know it's wrong. So
And
ain't no
some
compromising with
relationships
this.
are open, and you don't call them relationships, but
That's
they're relationships, and
that's not
some
a
of them are
relationship.
open, and cheating is okay. So
So that's not a relationship.
no, that's not
Y'all
monogamy.
friends with
That's not
benefits.
monogamy. That's a relationship still, if that's what they
That's
wanted.
friends with benefits.
If that's what they wanted, it's still a relationship. It's just it's not monogamous at the same time. You think only monogamy means relationship. That's how you feel.
I don't. Well, okay,
That's what I'm saying. Everybody don't think like that.
right. Everybody don't think like that.
Think like
So
what?
you can't call it facts.
What's ain't facts?
What
Compromise.
you talking about is your opinion. It's not fact.
Compromising is facts.
I believe in every relationship deserves compromise. I've never said you should come. I'm saying what you're saying that you should compromise with, or is something that can be compromised, is not something that can be
Baby,
compromised.
if my sister didn't learn how to change oil, what's wrong with a nigga that act like he
If
can't?
a nigga don't want to, if your sister didn't want to change oil, I don't think that she should be made to learn how.
Whatever you feel, but at the same
That's just
time,
like my nigga is a
compromise is
brain
compromise.
surgeon, and he want me to work on brains too. If I don't want to sit up there and go to school and work on motherfucking brains, bitch, I shouldn't have to compromise and go work on brains just
You're
because
talking.
that's something you want me to do.
You're talking about a career. I'm talking about if your oil
That's just
needs
something. It
changing.
don't matter which
If
way you
your
put it. It's
oil
just something
needs
that your spouse
changing,
wants.
you just said if your oil needs changing, and I know how to change oil. What I'm going to do is teach you how to change oil, regardless
What
of
you gonna do
actually
is
getting it.
change it. Coming in.
Okay, question 13. We got 15 questions and we done.
What you gonna
And
ask me?
Mike,
Oh, yeah.
you done got out of the pot.
No,
How you been?
I just was letting you Robert argue for the past album because
What you
y'all
want to
basically
say?
was what I was doing.
Well, you could have argued with us
Let me see if I can get a weed
if you was
man.
in the audience.
But yo, we met around the corner.
Excuse me, sir, and
Oh, yeah.
madam. We in a podcast.
Where's the weed from? Right around the corner.
You know where?
Robert, Robert,
Huh?
we'll talk to those people at the door later. We got a podcast.
Okay, we got two questions left.
You can come and answer some if you want.
He ain't
Anyway,
gonna come. He's not a very sociable person.
Charles Michael, question
Do you think
13.
he should be? Do you think he should compromise and come on here and talk on the motherfucking podcast if
If
that's
he
not
wants,
something he want to do?
if that's not something you want to do,
If that's not something he wants to do?
stop
If
answering
his
questions for him.
man want him
If
to come on a
answering
talk,
questions, if I can hear from him, I can know. I
I'm
can
saying
decide from there. You
if
ain't
his,
got to tell me anything about him.
If
if
your
his
spouse, if is your spouse right or wrong for finding and addressing their spouse mother for being unnecessarily rude if you never take on the problem, how should they address the situation?
One more time, if your spouse right or wrong for finally addressing their spouse's mother for being unnecessarily rude? That means unnecessarily rude.
It
If
depends on how
you
many times
never
I know. It
take,
depends on how many
can I
times
finish
I
the
know I let
question? If
my
you
wait a
spouse.
minute,
never take
Chopper,
on the
you got to learn
problem,
how to
can
let
I finish
somebody
this?
finish talking.
Yeah, he just started talking in the middle of my
You just
saying,
be going at it too.
My
go ahead.
bad. My bad. I'll just be ready to go ahead and answer the question. I'll be wanting to go ahead with
No,
your
we're
question.
doing it twice because people need what we do is we say it all the way, and then the next time we say it, we explain it to people that has, I don't know, that needs more
A
explaining
little
than
bit
some.
dyslexic and they can't understand.
Right. All big words are not for people, so I have to explain it twice. But
Y'all don't
anyway,
answer the damn questions.
For me, it depends on like how many times like I know I let my spouse let the situation slide type of shit. And then on it, well, me personally, I'm the type I won't even let this shit go on. The moment my mama tries some shit like this, it just be like, "Mom, you out of pocket." You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but in my case, if I was the person that had a problem with my spouse mother type shit, I'll tell my spouse first. But if I feel like if I gotta constantly tell my spouse and ain't nothing changed, it's gonna get to a point where I might just say some shit my damn self.
right. She said finally addressing. That means it's constantly happening.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
If my spouse a weak motherfucker that won't that don't want to say nothing, I'm gonna let it go, let it go, let it go, and then I'm gonna start saying stuff that's not rude, but letting them know
yeah, or
you're not gonna do
disrespectful.
me
I ain't
like
gonna be
that.
disrespectful or rude, but I'm
And
gonna
then
let you hear a piece of my mind.
after so long, I'm sorry, but hey, I'm a human being. You're not gonna keep on speaking and talking to me as if I'm not. Just because I'm dating your son doesn't mean you are my mother. You need to speak to me like I have common sense because I do. And being constantly rude to me is just not the way that somebody need to speak to somebody. I don't know what's wrong or what you have an issue with, but let's what you think wrong with me so I can fix that so we can move forward. Cause I don't know what's wrong.
And how you, I feel like this, and how you, and I'm to add on what you're saying, and how you feel about me and your son relationship ain't got shit to do. Like
It
it
got
really
a lot
ain't,
to do with her.
it
And
ain't got
that's
shit
what
to do
people
with
think.
you.
It got a lot to
If
do
you
with her.
feel like I'm not a perfect fit for your son, then guess what? That's how you feel. But guess what? Your
Now,
son think otherwise,
unnecessarily,
or your daughter think otherwise. You know what I'm
now
saying? So
being
it's like,
unnecessary and constantly making up shit as you go, and you know that's not you, but you constantly bringing that shit to the light as if this is what you catch on to and what you get, and the whole time you're not that person. Yeah, I'm gonna straighten it up. I don't know where this came from that I'm a backstab, I'm gonna use on this, that, and the other. But if you go back in time, I mean, you go back into my lifestyle. I help out with so much. I do so much, and I am so much. And ain't nobody gonna bring down my character. I'm not gonna curse and scream and all that other shit. But you need to understand that I'm a human being, and you need to treat me as such. Just because your son is with me, don't mean you have the authorization to speak to me ill mannerly constantly. Sorry. And I waited on your son for well, how many times you disrespected me? 40? I done waited on your son 40 times and told him 40 times to address the situation to his parent. Now I'm gonna speak up for myself because I am human. And I'm not gonna keep on being hurt every time I leave your presence. So what's the problem? Because I care for you because I care for him. Or I care for her. Ain't no motherfucking I ain't gonna curse, but ain't no reason for us to be at odds. Especially if I've never done anything, you're just making those things up. What's the reason?
Y'all ready for me?
You can say what you want to say.
Don't interrupt me not one time because I didn't interrupt nobody. I stay here quiet because I know y'all finna get at me.
Go ahead.
But first of all, let me say this. I don't care who I'm with. Now, mind y'all, my mother is deceased. So I don't want y'all to think I'm being biased, but just because this is just how I feel. So since my mother said I'm gonna put my auntie, my guardian after my mom passed. So if I was to take my significant other around and my aunt is being disrespectful to them, and I don't say anything to her, I don't think that my significant other has the right to say anything to them, regardless of how many times they done did it or whatever. I think it's only respectful for you to come to me first, and then if I say off of what I say, then you decide whether or not you want to continue to go around that. But as far as speaking up to my auntie or
Mm-hmm.
saying something, I don't care who you are,
Okay,
friend.
so if your spouse
So you gonna
decides,
interrupt me?
go ahead.
I don't care if you're friends, significant other family members, anybody. If you disrespect, if you say anything, if you try to correct, if you try to do anything to, I'm stepping right on in and I'm gonna get you together, even if they in the wrong.
By all means, do what you gotta do.
So don't ever when if I'm not doing it, if I'm not saying nothing to my mama, that should show you that I don't have that type of relationship to whereas I go to my mama and say that I pretty much just let my mama
But you
do
do have
whatever
that
that she
type.
see.
But you do have
So
that type.
therefore, you should meet me. You shouldn't even be worried about what my mama's saying.
Ain't that compromise that you didn't want to do in the last conversation?
I never said that I wouldn't compromise. Never said that. I
But
said
you
I'm not
did
doing
say
nothing
the
that I don't
things
want
that you didn't want to compromise with should be fine.
I said I'm not doing nothing that I don't want to do.
So if that person don't want to keep on being talked to
Well, you
immoderately,
might well go and break up with me.
that's fine. That's your decision. And I'm gonna go buy my business and find somebody that will
Because you ain't gonna never, and after you leave me, you ain't never got to deal with my mom again. So that
ever,
was just
ever,
gonna
ever,
work
ever,
for you.
ever, 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 ever. That's
But
what
if
I'm
you
saying.
want me, you should know that you're not in a relationship with my mama. So what she saying to you should
Then you
roll
don't
off
need
your
to.
back.
Then you don't need to bring me around her.
Correct. See,
So
I'm
then,
see that's the difference
so
between
that's
me
the
and other
thing.
people.
If your
I'm
mother,
a firm
if I,
believer if I don't have to mix my family with my, my relationship.
right.
Like you
But
ain't.
the thing is, if just per se, if you spend every Thanksgiving or every Christmas or every New Year's with your people, then and I'm a person that don't separate from my spouse, then how do you accommodate that situation?
Well, I wouldn't know because I'm not a person that wouldn't separate from my spouse.
Hmm?
Cause I'm gonna speak off. When me and my ex is together, I went to a couple of his family functions, but I'm not the type of person who wants to really fraternize with your family. I don't want no real relationship with your mama and stuff like I don't. Well, I wasn't gonna say I don't want it. I don't care about having no relationship and stuff with your parents and stuff because I'm not in a relationship with them.
Right.
So if you don't want me, and not even if you don't want me, like I'm the type of person. If you ask me to go with you to your family function, I go. Sure
Hmm.
enough. 9 times out of 10, while I'm at your family, your function stuff, I'm just gonna vibe off of how your family moves. So if
Hmm.
your family vibe with me, cool. If your mama say something rude to me and stuff like that, 9 times out of 10, I'm be sitting either in the corner over there to my lonesome. Hopefully you be standing by me, or I'm be sitting in the car like I have.
I'm not
Because
doing none of that. I'm
well, I'm
telling
just
you,
that
I'm
type of
ready.
person. Like I
I'm
don't
telling
think
you
that
that I'm ready to go.
unnecessary energy
And it's
should
gonna be
be.
unnecessary because I didn't cause any unnecessary energy, but because of how you treated me, I'm ready to go.
And I don't knock you for it. I really don't.
I'm not
That's
sitting
something
no
that
corner to the
and I
party and
really don't
I'm not worried
because
about none of that. I'm ready to go.
just like me, like I know myself. If I know if I if I come to his mama in the most respectable manner and I'm talking to her like, oh yes, Miss Jones, um, I do apologize for whatever confusion you got from me or what you think I did or whatever like that. But I'm here to let you know that I have no ill will towards you nor your son. I want the best for him, and I will
It
hope you want the same thing.
look
And
like
if
two
she
two.
say something out of whack to me, and I continue to try to talk to her in a calm manner, I already know it's gonna lead up to me because I get irritated fast when I'm talking to people who not trying to understand where I'm coming from, or they just blowing me off. So I'm gonna go off on his mom. So
Right.
just to get away from all of that, I walk the fuck away and leave, and I will talk to you about it and let you know that I'm not going by your family house no more or none of that.
Tutu, if you are sleepy or whatever, we can go ahead and let you go for the night.
We ain't got but 2 questions left.
I ain't sleeping. I'm over here read messages and shit.
You need to be reading this motherfucking screen. Cause don't
And
nobody
the
want to
cards
look at
and
the top of
conversation.
that motherfucking cap.
He said the messages are the most important, apparently.
Oh, you looking at the messages on here. Oh, okay.
He
I'm
said,
sorry.
no, he
You
said
know
he
you
looking
my
at,
you know
no,
you
he
my young
looking at,
nigga cancer brethren.
no, he looking at the messages from the female.
I thought you were talking about he was texting.
Yeah, that.
Nah, I wasn't texting. I was looking at like messages and
I
shit.
apologize. I admit when I'm wrong.
Nah, you cool shit. I was just looking at some shit.
Come on to the next question.
Now he got to answer this: is your spouse right or wrong for finally addressing?
I already
He
answered. I was the first one to
he
say
answered.
something.
He the first one.
Okay.
That girl got too drunk. Yeah.
Right.
If time is a key factor to validate a person's presence in your life, then how can we, as people, ask people to think our relationships will last having sex on the first day? Let me
As
ask this
people.
again.
As people.
I started. If time is a key factor to validate a person's presence in your life, then how can we ask people to think our relationships will last having sex on the first day?
We as people. That's what I was trying to tell you. We as
Uh,
people. That's the wrong word.
how can we as people think our relationship will last having sex on the first day?
I ain't gonna lie, my relationship well, it ain't last that long, but I ain't gonna lie, I got in a relationship with a female like 2 years ago. Just and we had sex on the first night. That ain't really changed the fact I wanted to be with her or no
It
shit like that.
didn't change the fact of how long y'all could have possibly been together.
No.
That's
I
what
don't think
you. That's. I just feel like for me, it's like certain stuff you give up too fast. It don't bring no thrill or no want for you because it's already given. It's
I
already.
used to think that way.
No, I ain't gonna lie,
I used
because
to have a whole.
the thrill for me is getting more of it, not just having it one time and okay, that's the thrill. No, it's being able to get more of it.
That just sounds like you want your dick wet.
No, I'm just
I
saying, like, that's the thrill to me. That's the thrill, being knowing or seeing if I can get some like more of it or whatever it is that person is offering me that I'm liking, I guess.
I used to have a 3 month rule. I wouldn't have sex with you before 3 months.
Hmm.
But leading on to like me living after like after I broke up with my ex and stuff like that, I never had a relationship or talked to a person longer than 3 months after that. So I changed it up a little bit as far as I ain't gonna say I just had sex with people on the first day all the time, but like I don't put like standards on shit like that. If I have sex with you on the first night and I'm still intrigued by you, then I will. If the
Look,
feeling's mutual, then we will.
but
Like that's just simple as that. I don't think that I think that we can't stop or make go the inevitable. It's just simple as that. If you meant to be together, you're gonna be together. If you not, you not. It's
Right.
just
I ain't like for me, it just then for me, I ain't not me being like me being me. I'm the type of person I don't just look the fuck on the first date. So if it happened, it
it
just
just
happened.
happens.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
I'm,
like
that's
that's
that
not gonna
crab.
make
I'd have been in the bed with a motherfucker and would not have sex with them the
I
whole
will too.
fucking night because it's not even if they want it so bad and all that. It throws me off. Honestly,
Don't you know I was with the last nigga? We never do nothing. And look where we at. So do you
yeah.
think that possibly
You told
if
me
we
you
would
told
have
me
had
differently when you was drunk.
the if would you do you think it possibly would have been do you think that it could have lasted longer if we did have sex?
It could have lasted longer if interest both on both parties was advised. I just feel like you didn't have the interest that you would have had on a person that was more masculine, more this, more that. I don't think that you actually gave him the opportunity.
That's not true, but
I'm
you're
just
like your own
honest.
thoughts.
Yeah, but
But I gave that motherfucker a bit. I knew from the jump that he pretty much. Well, I ain't know from the jump because I liked him from the jump. But I knew from the first date that me and him wasn't the. He wasn't what I'm used to dealing with.
yeah, I
But
mean
I still gave him a shot.
that
It wasn't the fact that he was too soft and one. It was the fact that he tried to flip and be hard and call me cussing at me and shit to make me say, "Oh, it's a rap.com girl. You not finna be aggressive with me
I don't know.
when we
I ain't
first
gonna lie
talk."
though. I never had a stigmatism that like I ain't never had a specific type of person I only go for.
I don't either. I
You
don't
know what
either.
I'm saying? I ain't
But
gonna lie.
it's like I
astigmatism is
have a
the same thing.
What you
I
say?
have a
Hold on, pause, Robert.
I
What
ain't
you
gonna
say?
say it's a certain type, but it is
Hold on,
like
Robert. Hold on, Robert. What you say? Time? What you say?
it wasn't a stigma. What you were talking about that you use stigma in the wrong way.
He said astigmatism.
That's something that do with your eye.
Ah, shit, my bad.
Because what Will say? Talking about say aneurysm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He wanted to say mannerism.
Right. I'm not in the focus of it. I mean, the aneurysm of the. I'm like, aneurysm? Don't say that, baby.
I know, girl. You gonna give me my feeling?
I said, Robert. No, he took it as a laugh. Okay. Shit.
Okay, let's go on to the last question, y'all.
Not the last question.
Number 15.
We gonna finish
Hold on, I'm
bad.
gonna say what Hermosa said. If I wanted to be with someone and we have sex on the first day and the sex is terrible, then I wouldn't be interested after that. But if I wanted to be with someone and we vibe and we created a foundation before sex and sex is terrible, then I still want to be with that person and we could work on this. Oh no, Miss Motherfucking Man. If ooh too, ooh, it was gonna get graphic. I'm glad I ain't drinking.
Say what you got to say.
But if that man don't know how to go down there and eat no good booty, and I'm not the type of person that finna take dick like that. If I do take dick from you and it's terrible, I still ain't no going forward with that. Cause I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Dick plays a motherfucking 60-40 percentage of a relationship for me.
Yeah, and I'm gonna like this, but I don't know. I don't care if the person a good person. I can teach whatever I need to know because I know
I
what.
ain't like I just me personally. I never had a person with. I'm gonna say I never had a female that just had bad coochie. So for me,
I
it's
mean,
like
coochie
shit.
is coochie. You stick your dick in it, you gonna feel it. What
I
I'm
know I
saying,
ain't so it's
but
different. It's different for iPods, baby.
did she this? I mean, the thing is, it's like, are you interested in the whole itself, what it
Well, I'm gonna
feels?
say this. Well, I'm gonna say this.
Like,
Some bitches can get a nigga dick harder than others. That's all I'm saying. Like,
And what about sucking dick? Like if they don't know how to suck dick, you
all right,
give
she don't know
dick.
how to suck dick down. That will turn me. I'll be like, what the fuck, bro? Just stop.
There you go.
Just stop.
There you go.
how you
No,
get turned
that
on?
ain't gonna make me. But that ain't gonna make me not want to deal with that. I did still deal with you.
Deuces, if you can't eat this booty, I'm sorry, boo. You can't get me.
I ain't like you can't suck.
I actually used to deal with a nigga that used to do that, and y'all, when I tell y'all, it's a rap. Like it was a rap, like just because he didn't know how to eat no booty. He was a good dude or whatever like that. And we got good and we started talking and shit like that. He found way we way down and we got to the intercourse part. And girl, he went to eat my booty and I told him my stomach started hurting.
Okay.
Come on to question 15.
Now you just something.
And that's just true tea.
From also says sucking dick and eating ass is something learned. You shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a deal breaker. Y'all got.
Yeah, please. I
Wait a
was
minute,
born
man.
like this, girl. I don't know who the fuck you
He
talking
said.
about.
He said it shouldn't be a deal breaker. Y'all just hoes.
Baby, please. I was born sucking dick good. What did you talk about? My cousin them told me when I was younger, I was eating a banana. And bitch, they said I had stuck that banana all the way in my mouth. And they said, oh, Felicia, Felicia, come and get him. Come and get him. Calling my mama. They were mad because the way I stuck that banana in my mouth. But baby, I always been good.
That's how they felt. Question 15. How can telling your child to stay in a child's place, but also make that same child watch their siblings, help out with the grandparents, etc., be the same as in a child's life, in a child's place? So how can telling a child that you need to stay in your motherfucking child's place, but also you got them doing everything that an adult do, like watching their siblings, fucking with, I mean, helping out, getting all the pills and shit together for their grandparents and all that shit. How can that be the same and don't think the child's supposed to be mentally?
You still that's not for so to me that's not a grown folks doing. If you got siblings and you are older siblings, you I just think in a well from where I was raised in a family household, if your mama working, you got an older sibling, then yes, you need to be watching these children. If we taking care of my mama, your grandmama, yes, you need to be changing your grandmama diaper if you know how, if you old enough to do it. But you still a child. You still my child. You can't buff up at me. You can't talk to me any kind of way. You can't
It's
speak in a grown folks conversation like you a grown person. It just can't happen. Stay in your lane.
well, I'm gonna say this. I think teaching your child, you know what I'm saying, still to respect older people and people that's, you know what I'm saying, old enough to teach them some or shit, the elders, period. The respect
Mhm.
part should still be there no matter what. But my thing is, same time, you shouldn't put your kid in the role to where they stepping up to help support you for their family. You know what I'm saying? Saying like it shouldn't be a reason 8-year-old boy is the man of the house and he doing shit. that, you know what I'm saying, a grown man of the house should be doing. You know what I'm saying?
So,
So it's just,
so with that thing that you said, what's your take on a man leaving his family?
you a coward. That's how I look at it. Like you are very cowardly of a man to just walk out on your family. Like you walking on people that need you. You know what I'm saying? Like
But
I stand on the principle of you fight with those that stand beside you and you fight for those that stand behind you. So
is it
it's
any different from a man that never accepted his family?
um if you ever accepted something you created, then I just feel like that's a personal problem that you have within yourself. But at
But
the
how
same
can you
time, that don't give you a right to walk out on those people because you was man enough to involve those people in your life, and here it is. Now you have responsibility to take care of them now because you never had the idea of wanting to have this family. You don't want to take care of your responsibilities. You still a coward at the end of the day. You should
mm,
never created a family you knew you didn't want.
right? But how can we for the for like kids that well like young adults,
Damn well.
21, 22, 23, whatever, growing into their adulthood, w- how can you give them advice to never create something that you
Don't
didn't want,
start what they can't finish.
what you don't want in the first place, but social media and everybody on social media is promoting raw sex.
Um, I would just to be honest, I would tell a young person, especially if like really to anybody that's younger than me. Um, please
The
use
rawer
protection.
the better.
I ain't like please use protection because to be fair, but it's like you don't want to put yourself in a situation you gonna have to deal with for the rest of your life. You
Do
know what
y'all
I'm saying?
remember like well you probably not before you. I say Robert. But I don't know if your mom was an older mom, so she probably understand too. I mean, you probably went through it too. Do y'all remember like somebody knock on the door that's grown? Automatically, the children get up from the living room and go to the back.
Yeah, my mom used to like. I ain't like my mom even had to tell me. There was some shit like I just knew to do. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay, so this is the thing. So
I
if
was that
that,
child I always got told to stay in the child's place because I was always in grown folks' business.
mhm.
I never cared to
That
be in girl
the
for me.
situation that I was talking about, it was basically saying what I'm saying is that was before social media. It was a way to tell people to, I mean, it would tell children that they don't belong in everything that's actually
Like
going on. So why do we as adults feel like it's okay to help promote raw sex on the internet? When the only thing we have to do is if we're having raw sex, keep it to ourselves for the children's sake and promote using condoms like we always have.
Um,
gonna make me jump.
I feel like
Yeah, I'm getting attacked.
He's sitting down there lying. Like he
Robert, do
didn't
I
went
need
to
to be on my way?
why they fighting on the podcast? We on the podcast and how fight.
There you go. There you go, sad. There you go, sad.
Dr. Johnson,
He just broke you out. You
Dr.
just told me that the other day.
Dr.
You must
Johnson,
have text message 3. Should I pull him no, I don't think I said it was bet. All right then. So bet that. You said that. Keep that same energy. I know motherfucker bet that. Stop playing with me. Keep that stop playing. Stop
put
playing
that
with
on my
me.
phone, Robert.
Stop playing with me, motherfucker. Keep that same motherfucking energy. I got it still. Then you gonna call me in a room.
Robert, you're a pussy ass
Text me.
nigga, bro.
Yeah. But I feel like I should be able to be honest with you. You can. I have no problem. Don't come in here and do all that. After you just being honest with me. Well, I swear to God, these ain't the problem. But we gonna be too whirling, do you hear me?
Robert, you finished
That's
being
it. I don't quit playing with me. Yeah.
Robert, you finished getting beat up on the camera and shit.
Bitch. Smack this hoe. I had to smack this hoe. Let them know I'm serious. Can't.
Robert, you got a comment that said Robert
No,
always.
the mouth.
Robert,
Please. I ain't even elaborate when you were saying what you were saying on there.
excuse y'all.
I'm sorry. I didn't know they could see that fall wrong.
Robert,
Hey!
You have a comment.
Lord.
So
Rob,
I'm
he
being
got a comment in the comment section said Robert always wants to be on the bottom,
I
but
ain't no
There ain't
phone.
nothing.
Look who talking.
Who said that?
His boyfriend.
Money.
Look who
Robert
motherfucking
always want
talking.
to be on the bottom.
I'm gonna
hold
start
on.
calling that bitch King Look.
Uh-uh.
That's funny ass shit.
He
Nigga,
don't
please.
What
always.
you gonna
Most
say?
of the time.
What you gonna say, man? What you gonna say? If we went on this podcast, he'd be lighting me
Right,
up, girl.
but
And you see how he's always starting shit, girl, when it get to going.
but
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
it just depends on how. It just for me, it just depends on like how they got their kid like stepping up. Like if you helping out with a sickness, then and then you ain't no choice, or
That's
that's understandable. But at the same time,
Hell knew that.
I don't know. Life be life for certain people.
You
It do
see.
nothing, but your child wasn't put in. I mean, wasn't had or created to have to go through any childhood trauma. You don't know what you are instilling in the child and what
Yeah,
they have to go through. Um, Watching somebody or going through those things, not really understanding that my grandma is gonna pass away or my granddad is gonna pass away or something like that. They should only be in a grandparent's life for their love and their support and stuff like that. You know, that's you take that innocence away too early, teaching them
Stop playing me.
grown people shit. They wasn't created to have to go through all those things, and you have to make sure you make a way where your parents are taken care of because one day they got to take care of you. Why should they have to go through that twice in their life if you were going through it once?
right. And I feel
You gonna put some conditioner
I
on.
don't know, cause like for me, I got a little cousin. Like she is the oldest, but it's like she's like a second mama to her younger siblings. You know what I'm saying? So it should be like I don't know. At that point, how I be looking at it, I look at the parents at this situation when it comes to shit like that. 'Cause I be like, bro, that's the case, bro. You need to,
I believe.
you know what I'm saying? Like really before you have a child, with somebody really be with that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, mm.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't stay out there if everybody having raw sex and don't realize that most of the people get pregnant out pre-com. I'm just being honest. Pre-com is what fucking make the babies happen half the time. You think your pull out game strong, but you done found a bitch you real attracted to and you overly excited about fucking her. You gonna pre-com.
Hello, y'all.
You said what, Robert?
I said, hold on right quick. Shit. Man.
Right. So uh I don't know. It's a lot to that conversation because I just from I don't think that children should go through those type of things. I think that the parents should have maybe hospice or their insurance companies or something to step in and hire over somebody that can take care of those type of things. A child is they haven't went through enough stuff in their life, but then you make their life too real, too early when they still going through fantasies and going through the stuff that they went. I mean, they need to go through as children,
Right.
right? So, but let me see.
And
I'm
I'm
not.
on this podcast.
No, my bad. Hold on one second. Okay. Now I ain't ending the podcast. We about to end it, motherfucker.
Hmm.
I'm just saying I was just trying to figure out something because everything different. It's a big update. So let's get to a point where we like treat our children a little better. Like they deserve to have their imagination stage and liking different cartoon characters and being free to explore their imagination.
Well, I ain't like. I feel like what parents should start doing is really embracing their kids' imagination stage. Like live their imagination with them. Like
But it's like they just say you stop imagining things at 10. These people are 40. They have lived 30 years of no imagination. So sometimes it's not even a one brainer. It's not even a first thing in mind. It's like you got to remember what a child is supposed to be and remember what a child deserves to, be a part of. That's how I feel. But
Hmm.
it's been 3 hours, guys. Um, Tonight, I guess it wasn't a good night for me. I was drinking a lot, but it wasn't like I didn't get a chance to share my live and bring people on and stuff like that. So, or sure, I mean, uh, and then apparently I got to go to get something else to eat. So it's been real, guys. It's many sips of tea, relation hiccups, and we'll talk to you later.